All right, let me know when you guys can see me.
Yep, I can see you. I'm watching an ad, but I can see you in the corner.
All right, good. All right. So as Yuri's explaining all of this, that Valmora and himself were tracking down all of this craziness, they ended up going through this random portal because they were being chased by these wraiths and liches, and it transported them into this tomb. Sealed inside with no obvious way out, they had to stand their ground. And as the wraiths began to pour in, they began to fight them. So there's no telling if there's going to be more coming through the portal, and they were just discussing how to close said portal.
I see. I will stand watch. Find us a way out of here.
I know nothing
Other
about
than the
this
way
magic.
behind us.
Well, at least that way's open. We can get back out.
Just perception on the area.
Damien, as you peer into the portal of annihilation, you see almost like a precipice, like that line of a black hole, you know? And through its curvature, you do see this like infinite of green forestry before you. So there is land beyond the portal.
Let's see. Guys, I think I could see where you came from.
Mine was just like a general perception on like what this even is.
Moon,
Shouldn't see this stuff normally.
you're just looking around the room, and this room to you kind of looks like a dining hall of some sort. The tables, the way that they're arranged, where the portal is sitting, looks like it's up on some sort of pedestal. Maybe a throne or something existed there at one point, but the hearths cold, you know, or even with a small fire, there used to be grandeur to this place, but it has long since fallen to decay and ruin. You notice that even some of the side passages, the heavy stone doors that block their way, you can only assume that Yuri and Valmora have tried these doors and that they are barred at this time. You see another blood sacrifice door at the far end of the room. Braziers hanging from the ceiling, casting a weird, dim glow in this room. And the smell of the freshly dead wraiths laying on the ground.
Val, have either of you seen, well, you were sent here to look for a girl. I'll describe what she looks like to the two of them. Ask if they've seen her.
The child in question, with bright red eyes, with a dark hair and pale skin, followed always closely by a cat, was the description that was given to you. Her name is Circe Magnus.
I don't believe that I've seen Circe Magnus.
Okay, well, shit. That sucks.
Yuri steps forward and he proposes a plan how to close this portal. And it's rather risky, but he thinks it has to be done. On the other side of the portal, there were rune stones, and he believes that they may have been holding this portal open, like a kind of tether to this place. And he thinks if he goes back through the portal, he might be able to break those runestones and break the connection between the two portals. And in doing so, at least ensures that everybody here is safe. And thus, Yuri can return to the other side, to the jungles, and perhaps make his way back to the ship, back to his crew, and report back to Magnus at camp. It's risky because he wants to go by himself.
Oh, don't matter. So I'm just gonna sit back here and pretend like I'm looking at the wall and something's important.
What were you investigating, Slow?
I was investigating the purple thing and gonna ask Benny if he knew why there was a similar portal to the one that we kicked somebody through previously.
I don't know. Portals are purple sometimes, dude.
Are you telling me? It's a pretty color, though, isn't it? It makes you want to touch it.
I mean, I've always been partial to purple, so.
It makes
gonna
you just
just kinda
draw.
Grab
Draw
him
as
I'm
by
like
the
in a
shoulder.
trance.
of going through portals, please.
Thank you. I don't know why I was in a trance. That was weird.
It's like the bug zapper. Like, no, go to the light, my dude. It's so pretty.
I don't think Yuri should go alone, but I also don't know what I would be doing.
I mean, if you need brute strength,
Slaughter.
but I trust in Yuri, I suppose, even though. Anyway, whatever the group decides, I suppose. As I'll just lean up on the table here.
Yuri is going to try to persuade the group that he will be fine by himself.
Okay, what should we roll to? Yeah.
Is it insight or is it persuasion?
Insight would be to see if he's being truthful.
Well, he's trying to persuade us, so I figure that would be the counter to his persuasion. Wouldn't be.
So we are
Yeah.
doing insight?
Insight would be if you want to see if you think Yuri's being truthful about his confidence and of course Moon with the 24. Moon, with your insight, even though Captain Yuri you've only known a very short time, he carries himself in a very confident manner. He's a sea captain by trade. He's very suave, and he has a dark history that he hides very well. And even through the facade of all of that, you could see just the faintest hint of worry that what lays on the other side of that portal, if he goes alone, there's a chance that he could not make it. But he still feels like it's the best choice. Because if the portal remains open, whatever's on the other side of it could flood into this tomb and affect every one of you that's here. It's one of those one or all kind of things. And he's willing to go partly because his crew and his ship and everything is on the other side anyway, and that this was just a spur of the moment trying to get away from the threat. Well, now the threat's kind of been dealt with here. Now I need to get back and see if I can get back to the ship and get the rest of my crew to safety.
Well, I will not stop you, Yuri.
And I will not jump in after.
Agreed.
I might jump in after him if he goes.
If you go, then I will have to go.
Yeah, I think we should refrain from doing that right now. At least until we get a handle on the situation.
All right.
Let's just make an agreement. For Yuri's sake, the portal isn't closed. Let's just say in 3-4 hours when we come back here, maybe we should help her.
Fair
Agreed.
enough.
I think if he wants to go, let him. It wouldn't be the first time. Got his own crew.
Agreed.
That's
It's
very
not like you
true.
didn't have to steal a ship or anything.
That's what I'm saying. Let him go if he wants to be stranded on some paradise island. While we're stuck here looking for this demon child, fuck it.
Yuri, taking the opportunity to kind of high step up on the edge of this table, he takes his hat off and he kind of bows to you all and he says, well then, I'll leave you to the child hunt. And with an incredible jump, he single bounds straight into the heart of the portal yet again and disappears
way
into its heart.
I
Just
don't
like that,
what
he's
he
gone.
said that. It sounded a little perverted.
What is
Anyways.
perverted?
Don't worry about it, man. It just didn't seem right that he said, enjoy the child hunt.
And just like that, as quickly as Yuri jumped through the portal just and disappears immediately.
See? Everything worked out fine.
There
Look, I
is-
even have a
yeah.
chair. And I'm going to sit on the throne.
Vesper, take 1d4 heat damage as the portal was warm. Fresh annihilation.
Oh, that's spicy.
Fresh
As I
annihilation
get up.
portal sitting
Yeah.
right on top of a throne.
Spicy chair. It's spicy. Spicy.
Spicy chair.
So, Val, did you guys happen to loot these bodies? Could always find something interesting on a dead corpse.
I haven't done anything yet.
Well, then I'll check this one here. So,
Is this another one of those blood sacrifice things?
I don't want to do that again.
This
have enough
is
blood.
another.
right. This body right here.
Vesper, as you reach down for the wraith, you could see very obvious that it had been cleaved by Yuri's rapier. And you begin to
Fine
kind of like
marksmanship.
try to like go through its disheveled armor and look through what is possible there. The body itself begins to turn to ash and just, and all that's left on the ground are the almost rotted pieces of the leather scrapped armor and a rusted sword that was left in its wake.
And they're just gonna start coughing. It's in my mouth. Ugh.
Eh,
Well, nothing here.
this one's
Just
turning to
now.
dust too.
Hey, Whisker, can you capture some of it?
Good idea, Val. As now, I'll pull out my chalice to see what it turns into. Oh
Okay.
wait, I think it needs to be a liquid actually. Hang on.
It's anything liquid.
Yeah. Well, I guess if I add water to it, right, it'll turn into a
I
something.
mean, spit in it.
I'm gonna catch the dust and pull out my water skin and just add a little water and stir it up. See what happens.
All right.
I just
Here we go.
Whisker.
All right, there go. He said, "Hold on, hold
I
on."
haven't found a way out besides this one.
So, as you pour a little bit of water into your chalice with the wraith dust, it turns into this black liquid, and it's very thin.
Ah, motor oil.
want to say, Benny, you thirsty?
I'm
I'm
down
just
if you're
saying.
down.
I'm just saying we might be able to, maybe craft up some undead grenades or some crap
Question.
like that.
With my last perception check, would I have seen the door on the left?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. I would say that you see all of the sealed doors.
After the comment, is this the only way out? I'm gonna point over here. Well, there's another door here. And behind Valmora. And on the opposite side.
Do they open?
Let me see.
I'm gonna walk up to to Nellis. Should I drink it? Look at it. It looks pretty good.
Nellis will take his finger and he kind of dips it in it and stirs a little bit, and it drips off the finger, kind of like a thick oil. But it looks thin when you look at it. It's like translucent black, but it's thick like oil.
Would you say it's thick like Benny's, like the symbiote type?
Not quite pudding thick.
I don't know. I've got a vial. You want me to pull it out and see?
I mean, I could just
Just
make
bumble it around and give you another headache.
You could just drink it and see what happens to whiskey.
Ooh.
I would advise
YOLO. What do I gotta roll?
What? You want to drink your vial of Benny?
I mean, maybe.
Okay, wait, time out. Before we get
If
into
you
that.
ask him what to roll, he's gonna make it serious, and you're gonna have to do it. So think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a chance to think about that situation, because there's an investigation. Damien, with a 13, as you're looking at the solid door before you, there's an obvious handle before you. And you pull on the handle, and at first it doesn't budge, so you like give it a and you feel it move, and you think that you could pull it open, but you're gonna have to give it a strength.
Fine. I don't.
I'll help.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Moon.
Put your hand on top of mine, and
Mm.
pull.
Wait, where? Here we are. Wait, that's a saving throw. Oh. Okay.
On the door, Damien, not her butt.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait, what's on my butt?
I will not look.
Let's try again. Can we try again?
You may try again.
All right, Moon. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Damien, keep your hands to yourself.
With that, as you pull, the handle of the door breaks off and you fall onto the floor, both you and Moon. And Moon falls squarely onto your chest, Damien.
Moon, you're,
Moon's just gonna like be in push-up mode now. Are you okay?
you're kind of close.
Oh, okay. And Moon's just gonna push up on his chest to push herself up onto her feet and offer a hand. Can I help you?
No, it's okay. And I'm just gonna kind of like stumble up and kind of shuffle backwards real quick.
Do you need a health potion? Are
Damien,
you sick?
Are you okay?
Damien, I need you to roll deception as you're trying to keep face on this. Very good.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but I don't think the door is. How are we gonna get this open now?
With
Um,
those words, the door just and opens behind you.
Damien, you did it!
I don't necessarily think.
You broke the door open. That's awesome. Let's go inside.
Sure, after your lead. That's why I'm going in here.
Let's leave them be, everybody. Everybody give them some time.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Now, Whisker,
Yup.
you had mentioned before all of that, you wanted to drink your vial of Benny.
Yup.
Do you still stand by that?
Can I not only for shits and giggles, can I not only drink Benny, but like drop my vial of Benny in his chalice and just chug everything at once?
Ooh, mix them together? I mean, technically, it's an interesting proposition because my chalice turns shit into shit. So, like,
I know.
yeah, interesting. Leave it to the tinkerer to figure some things out.
You may certainly try.
Benny, this is gonna be fun. Let's go to the table.
Y'all ain't learned from the first time.
Oh, you know you're interested in seeing this happen too.
I
I wasn't here the first time, so this is all
I,
new to me.
Damien's not here to shut me up, so and I slam the chalice down, the liquid.
I gotta be out here to see this. This is weird.
So, just to get this clear, you're going to take the vial of Benny that was given to you willingly.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to add it to Vesper's chalice that takes liquids and turns it into some sort of unknown potion.
Yep.
That's already has an unknown liquid in it.
Yep.
And you just want
Am I
to...
about to make bad decisions? Yep.
Okay.
Seeker and drinker.
All right.
I'm just gonna give him some
He's gonna-
guidance.
I want you to
imagine-
roll...
Make a saving throw.
I want
imagine
you
him
to
doing it
roll
like
a...
a freaking.
want you to
Sorry.
roll a survival saving throw.
I'm giving you guidance.
I
Before
imagine
you do
dropping it
this.
in like a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah,
Survival?
that's what I was imagining too.
Yes, just
Like,
just
bloop.
like that. That's a skill check. I don't want a skill check.
Which guy? I just want you to make. I wanted to make sure that you heard what I said.
That you're giving me guidance.
Yes. I just want you to be aware.
So let's see. You said I needed to make a survival saving throw.
Yes.
Yes.
I see skill check. Where do I throw saving?
So click survival and then.
It popped
It's
up.
just in general. Yeah, you hit normal.
Since she gave me guidance, would it be an advantage?
No, it's just a plus. It's just
It's a
D4
plus.
at-
It's a
on
plus
top of-
4 on top of it. Yeah.
Okay, so roll this.
Okay.
Okay.
Heyo!
Now,
not
now, Valmora, roll your 4 for guidance. Okay.
Question
So that's-
marks.
That's a 9. That's a 19.
Okay.
So with a 19, you don't notice any adverse reaction. No bad taste. It's almost kind of lackluster. You're like, I don't feel anything. You sit
That
there.
was-
This
Okay.
is anticlimactic.
I thought you were gonna like become some all-powerful wizard like I am, or at least attempting to be. I don't even know what he is anymore.
Yeah, I even crawled out of your skin to see this. That sucks.
And with
Yes.
that, Whisker,
Oh, wait.
you hear Benny.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
shit.
I'm sorry you climbed out of here and didn't get to see nothing.
Wait, you heard him?
The fuck?
Of course. The fuck yourself.
The
Oh, this
fucking
is gonna be
cat can
quite
hear
the
me
love
now?
Triangle.
I mean,
I
yeah.
guess we can't keep anything between us anymore.
Hold on, wait a fucking minute here.
Ugh.
I'm gonna say some shit in here. Can he still hear me?
I mean, you could say what you want, but I can hear you.
No, this is some fucking bullshit. This is my private space in your head, Vesper. Make him
Well,
throw it up.
Now I'm in your private space.
No,
So...
no. I don't like this. He's
No,
in
no,
our
no.
head.
No, I'm in your head.
Wait. Can you hear him talk? Wait. Whisker, you can hear me. Say something in your brain to me.
What do I want to say?
I don't know what you want to say. Did you say that in your brain?
Yes.
Vesper, did you hear him say that?
Did I
You, in fact, did not.
say what?
Oh, fuck.
Let me get this straight. You can hear me,
I hear
and
you
I
now.
can
You're
hear
talking.
you.
Yes, we're having a conversation verbally. Yep.
But Vespa can't hear me?
So the way that I get this now is that I can talk to Vesper telepathically because me and him, we buddies. But because you drank part of me in whatever that shit was, you now hear that telepathic communication. And you can telepathic back to me. So you two could talk to me and I could talk to you two individually, but you two can't hear each other talk telepathy.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm talking to the fucking cat who can talk to me in his head now.
I heard everything you,
You
had
mean
to
the
say.
cat can fucking hear us now?
Yes, that's my problem.
Oh my god, what'd you do?
I drank him.
I mean, I
Just gonna
saw
walk
that.
away.
And I'm just standing there. Oh, hold on.
You just see our facial reactions as we're learning this.
Yeah, and I'm just standing there looking at both of them like, why are they fucking changing their faces so much? What are these expressions?
Yeah,
What the hell
yeah,
is
because
going on?
everybody else that's standing around there is just looking at each other and just like, well, fuck, wait, there's like the Spider-Man pose, like, what? Because nothing is verbal all of a sudden.
I wonder if it lasts long because it was only a little bit, or if it's permanent.
Well, I hope to hell it's not fucking permanent.
Well, I hope
Maybe
the
if-
hell it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
When-
boy.
When Benny is in his pudding monster form, he talks verbally, so everybody can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So Valmora can hear him, Nellis can hear him, everybody can hear him when he's in his pudding monster form. But when he is inside of Vesper, now only Whisker and Vesper can hear Benny.
Hopefully it's
Can
something.
Moon and Damien hear what's happening?
No, you are too far removed from the conversation.
All right.
Well.
I got one more thing I want to try. Come here, kitty.
Oh jeez.
Give me your hand.
Don't do it.
With
You-
that,
you-
I'll hold my hand out.
Oh boy.
Benny will reach the pudding out, and he tries to inhabit Whiskers. And you'll see him draw himself up the cat's arm and onto his chest a little bit.
Hello?
and then he slowly recedes back
Oh,
into the
no.
floor.
Something happened.
Nope. Okay. So I can't bond myself with the cat. So, okay. So it's not that bad.
We
Can
shall
someone
see.
please explain to me what the hell is going on here?
Do you want me to say it or do you want to say it?
Why
have
is
no
that
idea
little
what the fuck just
slippery
happened.
black goop
I can't hear
Thing-
nobody.
trying to slip over Whisker? What the hell?
Oh, okay. All right. Madam Druid, you look confused. Hi, my name is Benedict.
Wait. I can
And-
hear you,
I'm physically manifesting myself right now. Yes, you can hear
but
me.
you're a talking blob.
Yes.
All right, Benny Haley. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I am the being of great power that Vesper has packed with in order to learn my ancient magics. So I live inside of him. As part of that arrangement, back on your airship, the cat took a sample of me. For whatever reason, I agreed to it because I was trying to like schmooze over all of the rough beverages, remember?
Still can't hear nobody.
You might have to just disconnect
He can't
Discord.
hear us. We gotta text it to him.
Oh, yeah, that's
Or
that's
not.
fair.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, the
Sir?
darkest, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because static can hear us talking.
Shit.
I just texted
He's
him.
now got the ooze in his brain.
Yeah, for reals.
I have no secrets from the party, and it's gonna ruin my plan.
Technically, you still do have the secrets.
Yeah, you
only
can have all
Benny.
your
That's true.
secrets. Benny can't have shit right now.
And cats are not heavy sleepers.
And they have to tell the truth, or at least Nellis
Oh
does.
shit!
Yeah, Nellis's character flaw is that he's unable to lie very well. He can lie. Obviously, he could say a falsity. It's just written all over his face
I have
when he
no
does.
idea what happened. I can see you all talking, but
Can you
it
hear
does
us?
not work.
Can you know hear us?
Can't hear us still.
Apparently not.
You can see our colors lighten up, but not
Yeah.
hear anything.
Does he have like a headset when he plays? Maybe he lowered the volume towards game rather than chat.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Let's brainstorm and chat.
Check your volumes. Change your battery.
Unplug it, plug it back in.
I don't know. But anyway, Valmora, to kind of wrap it up. But yeah, so Whisker can now hear and communicate to Benny the pudding monster. But Vesper doesn't hear it when he does. And Vesper can talk to Benny the pudding monster, but Whisker doesn't hear what Vesper says. But anytime that Benny says anything, both parties can hear it.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable talking to you, Mr. Benny. Benny.
It's the blob, isn't it? I'm
No,
sorry.
it's because your name is Big Old Dicks. Like, why I feel uncomfortable talking to somebody with the name Big Old Dicks.
It's Benedict. Like the breakfast, eggs Benedict.
Oh, so yeah, like a sausage.
I'm just chuckling in the background, laughing at this conversation.
Like sausage.
Yes, I'm named after a phallic object that you ladies like to place between your legs.
See, that is exactly why I'm uncomfortable. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. Shh, there's other people around.
All right, I'm going home.
Interesting.
Vesper, I never knew
Hey.
his name was Benedict.
Yes, we came to the conclusion that that's just what we're gonna call him now because Blob and Ooze Monster was just offending him too much.
Yeah, I was just completely fucking with him too.
Well, I think he needs a rest. The Blob form takes a lot out of him, and I need to save my strength for this demon child.
So how much power do you actually get from him?
Hopefully a lot. I mean, I wouldn't have backed myself with some weak ass bitch. You know what I'm saying?
True. Understood. Well, he did almost kill all of us, so.
Also true. So I would assume with due time I shall experience more power, or perhaps become evil myself. Oh, sorry. Did you guys hear something? Huh.
Moon
Must have
and
been the wind
Damien.
of a tunnel somewhere.
Yes.
What is it that you are exploring in this room together?
Everything.
The couch.
Just looking for clues.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Whew.
That wasn't great.
All right.
As I'm just looking over top of you.
Oh.
As you are investigating this room, it is covered in thick cobwebs. Like you are constantly having to knock them down as you're moving through the room. It is obvious that nobody's been in this part of the tombs or the dungeon for some time. The fireplace is in crumbled tatters and it has collapsed in on itself. And scorch marks can be seen out into the room. It looks like a minor explosion may have happened. On the table is a single solitary chest.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up and bring it outside.
All right.
Follow after.
Yeah, yoink.
Yoink.
Guys, I found the chest. What's been going on out here? Why do you all look puzzled?
Whisker drink pot of Benny and now he can hear shit in his head too.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
So whiskey's possessed now.
Not possessed. It's like he
Whiskey,
has a mental connection to him.
Yeah, like telepathy, Moon.
I'm
You know,
gonna put the chest down and
So basically what ended up happening was he took the vial of Benny and instead of making something cool out of it, like a weapon, a grenade, or figuring out how to purify it, he decided to drop it in the chalice like a shot, like a Jaeger shot, or the shot that Gideon used to give us, when we really got crazy, and just shot it back like it was nothing. And now we're like connected somehow. It's weird.
I see. So
This is
you
what
both
happens
are
when you
morons.
leave on a little thing into the caves over there.
So you both are morons.
It's what happens when the king isn't. This is what happens when the king isn't around to check on his peons.
Are you saying that you're
Right.
incapable of making smart decisions on your own?
I mean, my track record
How
says
did you look at that?
that I am willing to do whatever it takes to enjoy myself.
I mean, I tried.
And now I'm gonna
tried
give
doing
him a
it.
look. I'm gonna give Vesper a look like, enjoy yourself.
Did you
I
can't
watched-
kill yourself?
I watched a cat. Okay, no offense. I watched a tabaxi. I'm sorry. I watched him take a cup of white dust with water, right? And ooze and mix it together and shoot it. Would you not be entertained? I mean, it's literally dead people, dust and water and ooze. Mixed
I
together.
tried to
You know
warn them
what?
not to
It
do
sounds
it.
familiar.
I didn't
Just
mix
saying.
anything together. I read a book. You told me to read more.
He hasn't learned a thing.
Wait, how does a book fit into swallowing
Maria,
Benny?
that is where you're wrong.
I read a book, and that's how I met Benny.
More stupid.
Ah,
I mean,
you're right.
stupid is as stupid does, Your Majesty.
Did you guys just hear that? That sounded like a little sass.
What are you gonna do? Smite me, oh mighty smiter?
As I'm just gonna kind of like very, very slowly take the sword of Elranthian out.
Whoa,
Whoa,
guys,
whoa,
look at
whoa.
this box.
Just
Ooh, a
don't
box.
make me touch you with
I'm
this
just gonna ignore
light.
the sword. What kind of box is it?
Gonna
box.
ignore the sword and go, ooh, look, a box.
But you are such a goblin.
You know, I cannot deny my roots. So what did you find?
Wait, I thought he was
I
a
don't
half
know.
elf.
I haven't opened it yet.
I thought he was a half elf.
Well,
That's a good one.
Okay. Okay, Moon. Nobody ever said what the other half was, Moon.
I mean,
Oh, you're right. I didn't know you were part goblin, Vesper.
He's
nobody
goblin and
really
elf.
knows what the other half is.
Oh, I have an idea.
so back
yeah,
to this
Well,
box.
I'm gonna now slowly lift the lid of the box. If I
Let me-
can.
Let me get a perception check from you, Damien.
It's a box.
That was not supposed to be as Nellis. Sorry. Okay. Damien, as you put your hand on top of the box, and you run your hand across the top of the wooden box, you hear it purr.
I'm immediately gonna pull my hand back and go. Did any of you guys just hear that?
Huh.
Should we all do a perception check?
Perception
As I
check.
go- As I go, yeah, I did. I put my hand on top.
Vesper definitely heard it purr. Moon, no. Whisker
Wait,
or
it's too
Valmora?
high.
You don't think this would be a mimic, would you?
Valmora heard it purr.
I can't hear it. It's too high.
It's the table.
Moon,
It's on
there's
the
a
table.
chair on the
It's
other
on
side of the table over there.
I'll just
and
get
you
on
could
top
just
of it.
get on top of the table.
Oh, okay. She's gonna do that and just pop up behind you and kind of look over your shoulder. I want to see. Just gonna
I'm gonna-
touch your shoulder when
I'm-
she does it.
I'm gonna wink. I'm gonna wink. at you. I'm gonna wink.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and open the box.
I open the box.
Vesper, as you begin to open the box and you open the lid ever so slightly, you begin to see teeth just at the edge of the box. all the way around. And you've only opened it just a skosh, and you put the lid back down. Just. It is most definitely a mimic.
I think we should have the artificer definitely open this box. This is very important for him to open it and not us, Damien.
I agree.
Whiskey, I need you to open this.
Whiskey! Where are you, Whiskey?
He is just experienced a powder flicker at his house, so he's still trying to get back in.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Whiskey, where are you?
He would unleash this bottle of lightning.
He's doing the cat piss.
Whiskey.
I come back to somebody pss me like a cat.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Yes,
I didn't.
Whiskey,
I
we need you to
didn't
open
know,
this box.
I didn't know fucking drinking Benny would fucking cause me to go deaf.
Yeah.
Can you open this box for me?
Yeah, we found a chest, but it says artificer only on it. You definitely have to open this box.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, it reads that for
Hold
real?
on.
Yeah, you don't
gonna-
see it?
I'm just
It's
gonna
engraved
go.
right here.
I'm just gonna go. It definitely says it.
Wait.
Somebody's at once today.
With that, I'm gonna kick him in the foot, like step on his toes, like.
Shut me up.
Yeah, like right before you go. Right before
Wait,
you
look
start.
at my roll though.
That's a great.
Moon is definitely like sliding the box around the table, looking for where it says artificer only at this point. She is like dragging this box around. And as she's doing that, she grabs the lid and she pulls it open, full open, so she can read the top of the lid. And as she does, she doesn't see it because she's behind the lid, but everybody in front just sees all the teeth of this mimic and the tongue rolls out onto the floor. And you see the giant eyes of the mimic open up, both of them, like, and one eye is completely like white with cataracts, and the other one is like mostly cloudy.
I'm gonna try and immediately pick it up and throw it in the air.
Pick what up?
Stop springing at us, cousin.
The box.
With a 21, you pick the box up and you fling it into the air.
Yeah, like just like over here, away from us.
Okay. As you do, it so happens that the tongue retracts and the lid closes and it lands perfectly flat on the ground again as it slides across the cobblestone. So
But like I
Moon
said,
Moon
Whiskey,
still
it's-
has no idea what it is.
I'm just gonna kind of put my hand out. Probably best you don't. Let Whiskey handle it. He's a professional.
Wait, it's just a box. I don't understand.
He's a professional, Moon. He's a professional. Believe me when I say he is a professional. Let him deal with it.
Hey!
I mean, I'll let him deal with it, but I don't understand why I'm not allowed to touch it.
Just not yet.
Nellis is standing on the other table, shotgun out, like shaking.
Nellis, why are you so scared?
Shut your pie hole.
Moon's gonna put her knuckles on.
Well, Whiskey, I told you we found a box for you. I don't know why Damien threw it.
It just scared me real quick. It gave me a fright because I didn't expect it to be so much filled with gold.
Wait, then how come it wasn't that heavy?
Must have been scrolls instead. Lots of scrolls.
Whoa. Why are you lying to me? Look at it. It's a little. It's a mimic.
You don't. It is a mimic,
No?
but Moon, you don't know it because it's closed box. It's
Okay.
still just looks like a chest. But for everybody else, it is a mimic.
Moon's gonna sit down on the edge of the table in the corner.
Start swinging her feet.
I do that at work.
Like I said, go ahead, Whiskey.
Yeah, the king says open it. You can't disobey your king, right?
I mean,
Yes, but what if I told you to go open it?
I mean, I'd open it. I don't have nothing. I'm not scared of anything, clearly.
I see.
Are you scared there, Whiskey? Just open it. Tell him.
what
tell
the
him,
hell
Benny,
do
open
I
it.
gotta roll to open this?
Go ahead and roll a investigation. At advantage, mind you, because you know what it is.
All right.
Whiskey, as you once again you slide your hand into a very large chain mail glove that you have procured from your bag because you just have things as an artificer like that, and you reach out as far as you can with one cat arm and you begin to lift the lid again, and you see the teeth and you see the tongue. And Moon, you now can see the teeth and tongue. And you realize that it's a mimic as well. And you realize why everybody else is kind of freaked out about it.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Well,
Keep your voice down.
Whisker, as you're lifting the lid, you see the eyes peer back open. The one that's almost completely cataracted, and the other one that is completely just fogged over 100%. And the tongue of the mimic kind of like slides out and then over your wrist very limply. And it's not trying to pull you in or anything. It's very obvious to you that this mimic has been starved and in that room for so long that it's old and weak.
I want to make it my friend.
Do you have animal handling?
No. Pretty sure I don't.
Wait, do I?
Animal handling +1.
So you are a bit proficient with it. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling.
yeah.
Oh,
With a 19, you take out a vial from your bag and you mix in some other things and you pour it into the mimic's mouth, making sure that its tongue slowly goes back into it, and you close the lid on the chest. You turn to the group and you say, he'll be fine in a minute or two, and I don't think that he'll hurt us. And you explain to the group that you think that he's very, very old.
Well, they did say these caverns were old. I'm surprised it didn't get you else.
I mean, I bet he couldn't get out because Damien had just broken the door down.
That is true. I mean, wait, you guys broke a door? I thought you broke the handle.
We did.
The handle made the door open. The broken handle.
Yes. While you two were trying to open it. Gotcha.
Watch your mouth slick.
Whisker, after a few moments, you notice that the chest kind of purrs a little louder and it's beginning to shift in its place. And the lid opens up slightly and you see the mimic's eyes kind of sitting at the edge of the seal. And the one that's the eye that was almost completely cataracted is kind of cleared just a little bit. And in this grotesque voice, it tries to utter something in common. And it's like...
You're welcome.
It folds back into itself. The lid closes down. And the latch, clink, back onto itself. And once again, it looks like a normal chest.
So, no loot?
I suppose we leave it be.
You guys can't seriously think about bringing a mimic with us, are you?
Why not? We could use it as bait. Have somebody open it and then sit around a corner and wait, kind of thing, you know?
I mean, it would be a free lunch for this thing.
Vesper has black goo in his body. What's a mimic gonna do?
Right. See,
And an
moves.
old one that can't see.
Eat us
Moves.
in our sleep, one by one?
We have a bag of holding. It'll never get out.
We can't put a living creature in a bag of holding. It'll go fucking insane.
It's a mimic.
But, I mean, I suppose you do have a point, Nellis.
Excuse me, Mr. Mimic. Ting, 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 ting. Do you want to be our friend?
Vesper, you go ahead and roll your animal handling as well.
Oh, what's my animal handling now? Oh, +2. Perfect.
Middle of the road.
Oh, of course. Hang on. Hang on.
Wait, that was a dud.
Hang on. Let's see, a 5. We're gonna use one of my luckies.
Did Valmara just use one of her luckies?
No, I was just kidding.
So we're gonna mark that 5 away. I'm gonna use one of my luckies. Oh, Jesus. 20 was right there.
It was right there.
We're gonna throw an 8 and a 4. Guess screw it. So 9.
A 9.
9.
Yay.
Vesper, as you're like, do you want to be our friend? The lid just kind of like quickly snaps. And just in, like, not a bite, but just like enough that you're like, ugh.
Maybe not.
Nellis is shotgun up again, like.
I mean, he's still not pursuing us. He just wants to be left alone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
Maybe we put him back where you found him, Damien.
Hey.
I vote we don't touch him again. How about we just leave him there? That way he's out in the open. The next guy's problem, remember? We helped him,
Oh.
you know? Next guy's lunch, right? Maybe some Duskcomb fuckers.
But as old as this is, when's the next guy gonna be through here?
I do.
I mean, fair point. Whisker, do you think you could pick him up and at least take him to the lobby? I don't want to carry him around this whole dungeon looking for this girl. At least if we put him by the door, we can. If he's still there, we'll deal with him on the way out, you know?
What do you mean deal with?
I don't know.
Make the decision on.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
I have the time spinner.
Right?
If I use the time spinner, can I re-roll my animal handling?
No.
As like a lucky? Okay.
Time spinner does not work for rolls.
Okay.
Use the time spinner on the mimic.
Could I revert the mimic to a younger mimic?
That is something the time spinner could be used for, but it's
Could
only.
I use the time spinner on Whiskey to make him not have Benny in his head?
Yeah, no,
It's-
you cannot.
It's only.
This is a question for the DM, Whiskey.
It
Okay.
only affects a few seconds. and
Oh,
it's
so I would have had to use
small.
it immediately. Got
It's small duration. You're looking at about like 30 seconds worth of reversal.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the time stone or something.
No.
Okay.
You're looking at like, imagine something like you're in combat, you dash in, you attack, time spinner, you go back to your old spot.
So like Tracer's Blink,
Sort of.
like from Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can think of it like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, I just figured I'd ask. All right, then. Yeah, I'm gonna lightly pat it and say, "See you later, friend." And just take 2 steps that way.
Here, Whisker, I'll help you carry the thing. How about that?
But boys, doesn't this thing have blood?
I mean, it's a creature, so yeah.
Couldn't we use that to feed the door?
You want to...
It's a sacrificial door, and well, you can't do it. Whiskey can't do it. I'm running out of blood at this point. Oh, okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
My perception's on this door right here.
Wait a minute. Did you know I could take your dice and keep rolling it? Like if you right-click the dice. I mean, it won't re-roll it, but you could like physically throw it if you wanted. That's cool. Didn't know you could do that.
Okay, we'll leave him right here. All right. Does that work for you, Whiskey?
Yeah.
All right. I definitely feel safe in not carrying a mimic around a dungeon. Okay, cool. All right, the mimic's been dealt with. All right, cool. What's next on the agenda?
I'm gonna try and open this door.
I was just looking at this door here. I rolled a 17 on perception.
Okay, which door are we doing? Damien's or Vesper's?
Whichever one you want to start with, Johnny.
No, I'm gonna make the party decide.
Well, I mean,
Moon is over
I
here.
was just really looking at the door to see if I can see where it leads or whatever. If it's just a solid door.
Let the king go first.
Damien, as you look at the door, you see a large padlock on this door.
Whiskey, do you have a hammer?
I always have a hammer.
You want to come break this thing for me?
What is it? You got like a lock of keys or something?
It is a door with a lock on it.
I mean, give these a try.
Damn it, those only work in 8th years.
However, 8th years was covered by Duskholm agents, so you never know how many keys I actually have that don't belong.
You think you might be able to get it open, Whiskey?
I mean, yeah. So
Let's see here. You should have...
I have thieves' tools.
Yeah.
So
Too. I mean, I could probably just do it.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand would be fine.
And if you can,
We'll try that first.
With a 17, you are able to unlock the padlock on the door.
All right. Anyone want to take a peek this way?
Okay.
Nellis, Valmoria, cousin.
Right here.
I'm still trying to open this door, cousin.
okay. Well,
Well,
don't get snatched.
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
with
go
him
through
if he's so sure about splitting up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, before
Going
you
back
guys
through this
go in
door.
there, Vesper,
You.
you turn the knob on this door, and the door opens.
See, cousin.
Sounds sus.
Sounds sus.
I don't know
I'm
if we
just
should
asking.
be splitting up, though.
Hey, at least
I
just wait
mean-
here for us to come back.
I really just want to see where it leads. What is there?
I'm gonna
Make sure there's
think.
no threats.
As
I'm
you
gonna
wish.
think, and just Benny. If I get in trouble, I'm hollering at you.
The beauty of having the ooze.
Damien, as you walk in, you find yourself in a very well lit, very clean room. And sitting on the bed is a small child.
Whiskey, can you go and get the rest of them? I think I might have just found a target.
It's a creepy picture.
Moon is gonna come out. There's a child in here.
Does it look like death? Because it's probably the one we should be leaving alone. Let's get over here.
Hello there.
She will
You
turn
talk.
around and her back is facing you, and as she turns around and looks at you kind of over her shoulder, you see her piercing red eyes, and you can tell that she's been crying as her black eyeliner has been smeared down her face. Are you here to take me home?
Are you okay? Did anybody hurt you?
No.
Is your name Keisha?
It's Circe.
Circe. I'm sorry. My pronunciation is off.
It's okay. Father said I had a hard family name to say.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you alert the others?
yes.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm right here, Damien. Black hair, red eyes.
Aye.
Only thing I don't see is a cat.
Exactly, where is your cat?
They
Your father said that your cat would be near you at all times.
as she just starts crying. I mean, full waterworks. They put him in a bag and they threw him in the water.
The water.
Water.
Point me in the direction, sweetie.
I don't know. It was when we were on the ship before we came here. With a 17, Vesper, even you know that she's being 100% honest. This is a child that has lost a treasured pet.
I am sorry.
Let's keep you safe, okay? My name is Moon.
And I am Damien. This here is Whiskey.
And I'm
I'm
Valmoria.
stoic.
I'm Valmoria.
I'm stoic.
And I'm stoic.
Why so stoic?
The cat behind me in the corner is Notice.
Hello.
Who's this little girl?
This
This is Magnus's daughter.
Who?
Excuse me, but Circe,
Yes.
Upon golden wings for silver to return. Hang on, was it? My father upon golden wings wishes for daughter Silver to return.
I see Dad told you the stupid bird thing, huh?
Yes. But we had to make sure.
You wish to go home?
Well, as she stands up out of the bed, she's much taller now than you thought. She actually stands taller than Moon. Before you thought she was like just a really small girl. Now she's standing in the bed. And you see that her hands now, as she's turned and faces you, you can see that her fingers are extremely elongated and very sharp looking.
What do you think of this, Benny?
That child ain't right, my dude.
He's just a kid, Benny.
Do you see the claws on that thing? That thing is designed to kill.
I have claws too.
And you're designed to kill, Whisker.
Whisker? Oh, that's right.
Sometimes.
Keep forgetting that we're linked now.
As the king I am, I'm gonna outstretch my hand. Are you ready to leave?
I just want to detect magic.
In this room, because detect magic at 4th level that you've cast Valmora,
Jeez.
everything in this room, there is not a single bit of magic that isn't been carried in by you guys.
So Miss Magnus does not have.
She has no magical items or magic about her. At least nothing on the exterior.
And Valmoria's just kind of talking to herself, pondering. She did that in silence, just to kind of assess the area real quick.
Damien, as you reached out your hand, Sierra, I couldn't even say the name myself there. Cirsa will take her very long, sharp fingered hand, and she kind of very gingerly, as not to hurt you, and she places them over your hand. And you know that kind of feeling when you take a knife and you can touch it to your skin without cutting you, but you can tell that it's sharp. That's the feeling Damien has right now against his fingers. Like, you can tell that for whatever reason, this child's hands are sharp like razor blades. And she is trying very hard to be very dainty and not hurt you.
Cirsa, if you wish not to hold my hand, it's okay.
It would probably be for the best. As she takes her hands and she kind of folds them into her sleeves again, and she kind of holds herself, and her hands disappear into her sleeves.
Hey, well, I'll point this way. I guess I will lead.
I'm gonna do a perception check on this door.
Why? What brought the cat to you?
Moon, as you
Dang.
test that door, it is locked from the other side.
Moon's not about to try and break a door down.
I mean, you already broke open one.
What brought the cat to you in the first place?
I'm not sure. When I was born, a cat appeared, that marked my day of my birth. My family said it was an omen, that I was supposed to be a cursed being. It followed me everywhere I've ever gone.
What usually follows you around? Like, what happens with you and people when you're around?
They
Esper,
die.
don't cry.
Everybody always dies around me.
Lucky for me.
How so?
Seems like everyone in this party thinks I have a death wish, so just figured it was apropos to say the line.
I am with the
Hey,
Order
what-
of the Faceless Men, which
that-
means I worship death.
That makes one of us. I'm gonna go wait outside here.
Esper, I thought you were gonna say because you died once already. Well, shall we get you to your father?
But yes, I have died before.
There's something peculiar about you. You smell
Delicious, I
dead.
know. Well, been there, done that.
No. Like fresh. I can smell it living on you.
Benny.
Yeah. If she's connected to death, she might be able to smell the magic. I was a very strong necromancer in another life.
You know, just slightly trying to change topic. Moon, well, you know, she prays to the many-faced god and the god of death, and you know, she's, you know, just death and Moon. Tell her, Moon.
She does not smell of death, though. You do. And so does the cat.
Yeah, well, I always said he had an odor. That's... So I see you like to read.
Yeah.
Anything fun?
There was a
Call
few
the
in
cat
there I
smelly
hadn't
and
read
then go
before.
read a book.
And I'll like fumble in my bag and like I'll pull out this book. It's like, oh, I see you have this book of whatever this is. Do you know? Do you know what it is?
You pull out the grimoire.
If someone's gonna get cursed, it's gonna be a Duskcomb child. I ain't fucking around again.
Oh, wow.
As you turn around with the grimoire, her eyes kind of open up in surprise, and that book wasn't on the shelf. Where did you get it?
When I looked, it was there.
Interesting. May I read it?
And perhaps when we get back to camp, we could read it together. And I'll put it back in my pocket.
Oh. It's not nice to take things that don't belong to you. We should put it back on the shelf.
Yes. And how do we feel about that, cousin?
I'm going to I'm going to sleight of hand the basically non-existing skin book now because it doesn't have any magic in it anymore.
And it will be successful.
And it will be successful.
Hey, I'll pick up the caboose. Everybody onward.
So you put the skin book on the shelf instead of that book, right?
Yep.
All right.
You know, I lived in that book a long time.
We're gonna get it back.
Now you're living in us.
I still don't like the fact that Cat can hear me.
I keep forgetting he can hear us.
Whisker.
Wrong, sorry, Whisker. As Circe is coming by, she kind of takes her hands and she scoops you up gingerly in her hands that are long, very sharp, and you're a little unsure about yourself. And she begins to carry you as she would a house cat, and she begins to pet you ever so slightly.
I take my book back and I put it in my pocket.
Well,
You-
Nellis, would you like to lead the
Did
way
you
out?
carry your cat like this?
Yeah, he liked
Does
it a
make you
lot.
feel better.
It did.
No.
I'm
You're gonna have to keep an
sorry.
eye on this.
I shouldn't
No,
be like that.
You're fine.
Here. I know that tabaxi are not normal cats. I shouldn't treat you like common house cat.
If it made you feel a little safer, it's fun.
I did appreciate it, thank you.
You know, the one that really likes to be held is the older one.
Nope, 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 nope. No, thank you.
He does. He loves it every time I
I
do.
don't recommend picking up that tabaxi.
I would rather take my chances with the mimic than and you could tell that Nellis was going to say something really mean and then held his breath.
I mean, to be honest though, I think both of them really enjoy it a lot. Miss Circe.
Father used to have quite a few tabaxi slaves in the day.
Slaves?
Yeah.
Slaves, you say? Huh.
Do you love your father?
I'll keep
Of
note.
course. I know he's trying to make the world a better place, and he's awfully busy with everything, but you know, he's trying. I do my part by staying out of his way. But I know he loves me.
What kind of birds did you have that your father gave you?
Oh, my father gave me when I was 10, when I got these, and she kind of holds up her hands. On my 10th birthday, the curse really began to flourish, and my father gave me 2 seeing birds, one golden and one silver. And he said that he would take one with him always, and that way we would always be together. Because, you know, saying birds, we could talk through them to each other. And then, you know, father would leave and not take his with him, and I just took care of both of them as best as I could.
Why do you sound so sad?
I don't have much reason to be happy.
Will you guys try not to pry her too much?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not every day you come up with a knife-handed 10-year-old girl, you know?
Cousin, you know that we also have to get the rest of the Duskcomb boys out of here.
I heard that there was a larger encampment deeper in the caves. They were trying to get a large shipment of supplies from some kind of smuggling vessel, I heard.
Aim that portal to the Greenlands were in here. We could have sent you with Yuri.
Yuri? Portal?
Some giant purple annihilation thing. And I'll point over to the throne.
Hmm. That must have been all the noise I heard in this room earlier. Sounded like there
Yeah,
was fighting.
It was some stranger that went through the portal.
Anyway, they brought me in the caverns from the deep points, so maybe we can get out that way, or at least find the rest of your Duskholm people there.
As I'm gonna kind of like turn my head a little bit and whisper to Vesper, I don't like this, but I think we might have to take her with us.
I want to do a perception check to see if she could physically handle. Or
You
is
should
that
take your
investigation?
sword out and get ready for a fight, cousin. And I'll kind of like wink at him. Because of the light, hopefully it maybe counteracts whatever she is, if she's darkness, you know.
Would that be investigation?
Okay, Moon, what are you trying to do?
To see if she looks like she could handle going through the rest of the place here.
Oh, you want to know if she's capable?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, roll
If
roll
she-
roll a perception.
She's not like sickly or anything.
With an 18, Moon, she stands about 6 inches taller than you. She is a child. However, she holds herself very upright. She has very good posture. And she obviously has these very long, almost blade-like fingers that she keeps tucked inside of her robe. And you notice that the robe itself is very well kept, and it's a very dense kind of fabric. But just around the collar, you notice a bit of chainmail. So you believe that she's got maybe a chainmail shirt underneath this tabard. You're not sure if it's a full chainmail shirt or if it's just a vest or whatever. But it does look like she has some sort of defense.
Okay. Well, there's no use standing around.
Hey.
All right, so plan of action. Head deeper into the dungeon. Find more Duskholm people. Convince them that we're not the bad guys. Tell them we're rescuing the child. And tell them there's a better way of life. Hopefully they agree. And we send them on their happy little way. And we get out of here with the child in tow.
And if they don't, we feed them to the mimic.
Oh, to Magnus, yeah. But
I don't eat people.
it was a joke.
Vesper isn't very good at those.
I'm not very good at anything, according to my party, but they keep me around.
You're good at fighting.
Thanks. And I'll take it like a bow.
Okay.
I
Ready?
follow Damien, so whatever Damien does, I'm in.
Oh, I am following them.
All right, cool.
And I'm gonna stick right beside this girl.
Yeah, I am not gonna stay by that girl. She creeps me out, and she...
Alice.
He's
Wait,
not wrong.
voice.
All right, so are we going down the unlocked door tunnel, or are we taking the blood sacrifice door?
We are not
Blood
taking
sacrifice?
the blood sacrifice door. I don't
Yeah,
want to lose
Val,
another
come here. Look
pint
at
of
this
blood.
door.
Where?
Right here, right next to me. Come look at it.
Is that a blood? Wait. Whoa.
So apparently, if you cut your hand a little bit and give it a high five, it starts to suck out your blood, and it'll open eventually.
How much blood?
I don't know. Every door is different.
A lot.
Really? I got an idea.
I'm
How
ready.
about I turn into a bear and I sacrifice my blood.
I mean,
I would
bears
definitely
a lot
have
of blood.
more. Yeah, I would
Sorry?
definitely have more blood.
If you need through the door, I can let you in.
You
Uh,
can?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry? How would you
Well,
be able to do that?
How
These-
can you get into an old Duskholm? Oh, that's right. All right, take a step back.
Well, I'm standing right here.
She takes a single finger and she sticks it into the door, right through the stone, just, and the door just. There you go.
All right, guys. So
All right, now let's lead the way.
You still got
wait.
Awesome.
Are we gonna go through this door, or are we gonna go through the other one?
I mean, locked
Sure.
doors seem to have more stuff than open doors, so.
Or more trouble?
I mean, we found you in here through a locked door.
Trouble's my middle name.
All right, let's go.
All right. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Oops.
Go ahead, Sarsa.
I'm trying not to stack on top of it.
Well, that's why I backed up so that you could put her.
What is the perception check for, Vesper?
Just the entirety of the room that can be seen. I have dark vision. 60
Giant
feet.
stone golem in the middle of the room.
Could also be that as well, yeah.
So, as you guys progress into the next room here, you see several sarcophagi laying in the room. There is a large stone statue in the center of the room of a paladin, all dressed in his finest armors. A mighty shield in one hand and a powerful hammer in the other, laid at his feet, hammerhead down, and he's holding on to the end of it, you know, with his palm on the end of the hammer and his shield in the other hand.
Mighty fine craftsmanship here.
Most definitely. I'm gonna investigate. You guys do whatever it is. Or maybe not.
Valmora, as you kind of look at the first sarcophagus, this one right here, you brush away the dust and cobwebs, and you're trying to read the engravings, and it's written in a language you're not familiar with. Try as you might, even the unfamiliar language, you're not even able to put a finger on what the language is. Both of these written in the same one.
No one's done investigations on the ones on the left, right?
Correct.
No, I just did the general room. Oh.
Moon,
Those for understanding that one.
these sarcophagus are very tall and they're very sheer. They're just flat. So you're having a hard time, like, really investigating anything because you just can't see anything, unfortunately. Your
Can I climb
stature.
on top of it and try again?
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a
you
proficiency.
you can get on top of it.
Awesome. I am now on top. Let's do it again. Is that investigations? Yeah.
Yes.
Better.
with a 13, Moon, you realize that these sarcophagus are of Videlkian paladins. And you can read Videlkian.
Read this. None of you speak Videlkian?
I believe I do.
No, I do not.
I don't even know what Videlkian is, but it says that you can speak it. I have to
Yeah.
look it up.
It was one of the random things I clicked on.
Vedalken. Videlkin 5e. Tell me what they are. Videlkin are tall and slender, standing almost a head taller than humans, but weighing about the same. They have hairless skin and come in a range of shades of blue. Their eyes are darker shades of blue or violet. They lack external ears, and their noses are broad and flat, and they are partially amphibious.
So they're like a smaller version of the Avatar.
Yeah,
It's like a lizard, I guess, right?
a little bit. They're a little lizardish.
Makes sense. Living in a cave.
So, as you put it all together,
Assuming that's what this guy is then too. Then.
as you put it all together, yes. As Moon describes what these individuals would have looked like, you can look up at the statue and say, well, yeah, look, I mean, I don't see any ears on this paladin, you know? I don't see, you know, obviously it's stone. You can't really tell his color of his skin, but yeah, those features do seem to fit this paladin, you know? "15. Valmora, you are familiar with this. You're familiar with the race of these people. Even though you don't speak or read their language, you know who Moon is talking about. And you know that their paladins were some that led the Crusades in the Underdark.
Okay.
Can I tell who made this statue?
Moon, so I don't know if there's a way to pop out the sheet in the new
was just
version.
thinking that. Yeah, it's all right.
I know there used to be a way to do it.
Yeah, go to the top and click. You get, well, if you click on the thing that looks like the gear shift for the sheet, you can go back to your Legacy 5e character sheet. It'll pop it out.
Oh, okay. I wonder once it's popped out if you can change it back to your...
Nope, it won't work.
That's all right. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I describe all this.
And Valmora adds the bit about knowing that these paladins were probably ones that served during the Underdark Crusades.
Oh, hold on one second. Moon, if you go back to the default, if you click the default sheet,
Yeah.
save that configuration. At the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see the arrow to make it larger or smaller. Once you make it smaller, you can move it around the map as if it's popped out.
All right.
Sorry.
Working out good. I don't think the program can actually handle it. It reverted me back.
Ah, okay.
Anyway.
About the Dark Ages, or the under.
The Underdark is a physical place underneath the surface of the world. It's massive cavern systems deep underground where the Dwemer and other like gnolls and goblins and all sorts of foul creatures call home.
Well, I don't see a need to disturb their peace.
Yeah. In my experience, it's best to leave closed tombs closed.
Agreed.
Says you.
Where's Vesper?
Man, of course, he's poking at the door over there.
That's fine.
I see. I'm not disturbing anything, Moon. I promise.
I didn't see you were.
I'm gonna test this door here. That's a Nellis.
No. It's not what I wanted. All right, I have your DC.
Strength.
Yep.
Whoa, 25.
With a 25, as you grab the handle and you put, you kind of rear back and put a shoulder into it, the door just crumbles, just poof, into just tiny little dry rotted splinters as you fly in and fall onto the floor in front of you.
You okay, Vesper?
I guess not all the doors are sturdy. Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna stand up and kind of dust my chest piece off and my legs. Oh, goodness. Hello, Moon. What do we have here?
Moon,
just a general perception.
as you look around the room, you see these very tall cabinets, almost floor to ceiling. And the ceilings are probably about 7 or 8 foot tall. And there's like 6 of these cabinets in this room.
I don't know if I'll do much good in this room. Oh my god.
I know Vesper ain't doing good in this room.
I
It looks like a
love
table.
I love your nat 1, Slow. Can I just
They're
say,
really bad.
you rolling a nat 1 just makes me happy.
Thanks. It makes me happy too, because I know he's going to get everybody in trouble. So I was just investigating the table, nothing specific. Obviously, I see what's on it, but I was just checking to see what I could tell from what's there. But it looks like a table.
Yeah.
Do you see what's on it?
Well, obviously not.
You kind of do one of those, you've picked yourself up and you're brushing yourself off and you're glancing at the table and you run your finger along the table and you just kind of take the dust off the table and you're rubbing it in your fingers and you're not really looking at what's there. As you're just kind of glancing about the room, kind of carefree.
A very peculiar room, isn't it, Benny?
Yeah.
What do you think, Moon? What'd you find? Look at all the dust I found on that table.
I'm gonna do an investigation on the table.
what's there. Wait, if I hop on top, will I get an advantage because I can actually see it?
You can see on top of the table. Uh,
Great. Let's go.
Moon, which would you like to investigate first? The sword or the bag?
The bag.
Moon, as you pull the bag to you and you pop it open, it's very old and dust covered. It has a few books in it, and you start to thumb through them. Pages are falling out of them here and there, and you're trying to keep them in their places. But it is just much too old of a dusty tome. You kind of close them back up and put them back in the bag. You find a crystal vial of a red liqueur, some sort of potion, an old potion, maybe a healing vial once upon a time, but it's just far too old to tell at this point.
Player to player, I'll drink it if you give it to me. I've drank everything else today.
Or we could put
If
it
you
in
were
the
in the
chalice
room-
and have it revitalized potentially. Like,
If you were
And
in
then
the
I'll drink
room,
it.
I could ask you if you know if it's okay to drink or
he
to.
can't. He became a pet now. He just follows the creepy girl around.
That's right.
Anyway, hey Val, what'd you find? Moon, did you find anything on these cabinets or whatever?
I
Well-
found a door.
This old bag had has
Bag?
this vial in it.
What bag?
There's a bag?
Oh, what you looking at? There was a
Wow.
bag on that table.
Hold on, wait. There's a sword
Crazy.
next to it too. It
A
appears.
sword? What sword are you
Can I
talking
do an
about?
investigation on the sword?
Yeah, you're still good as your investigation. So
Oh, good.
as you
What's,
pull from underneath the paperwork on the table, if you will, you pull this sword out.
Whoa.
And it's as big as you are, Moon. So
Wow.
as a halfling, a long sword to halflings would be considered a great sword, by halfling standards. But this one in particular is built like a great sword. It is a big, broad blade, and it is heavy, and it is designed for halflings.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait a minute. Moon, can I hold that?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Moon,
okay.
what kind of liquid is in that jar?
I don't know. Maybe Valmora knows.
Shall we put it into the cup and see what it turns into?
No, hold on.
You put too many things in your mouth.
That's Arcana.
I didn't say my mouth. I said my cup, which turns things into magic. Thank you.
Can I do an Arcana check on that vial or whatever that is?
As far as Arcana goes, Valmora, you can tell that it is an ancient great healing potion. However, you are concerned about its shelf life.
Can I have that, Moon?
All the more reason to
I
put
don't-
it into my cup and reformulate it.
Nope. Not you, Mr. Dark.
It's
Nope.
a cup.
Like
I
I
made you-
said,
No.
you put too many things in your mouth. Here you go.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll walk
And I
away
will
and be
put
like,
that
that's
in.
what she said.
I'll put that in my bag of holding.
That is what I said.
I'm gonna just investigate the shelves to see if there's like the wardrobes. Yeah, woo! Keep the rolls low, baby.
A consumable, right? A vial.
So, I want to pocket the sword.
Moon, I think that would be an outstanding idea. Moon, what you have found there on the table is a halfling greatsword of destruction.
Fuck yeah.
It is a 1d8 two-handed greatsword. It does +2 damage.
Oh, I never get to have no fun like that.
Can I wear the knuckles and wield the sword?
No, you have to choose.
Okay.
The sword is a two-handed weapon, and it takes an action to switch between your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So you can
For
put
now.
your great sword away and then put the knuckles on, but it would take an action. And or a bonus action if you have the feat.
Well,
No.
Do it.
it's going on my back.
Whisker is gonna make a quick release sling, like. Anyway.
I mean, I'll build her a slingshot that shoots the fucking sword. I don't care.
Fucking slingshot that shoots the sword. Vesper, as you open up the closet there, you see various robes of regalia, cloth, fabric, rotted from centuries of hanging.
Just gonna close it and move on.
Can I open this door?
Valmora, that door is available to be opened.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
Wait, that chest though, did I see it?
Which do you want to do first? Do you want to do the chest or do you want Valmora to open the door?
Have her open the door.
Okay. Val, you don't have to do a strength. The door is open.
Oh. I wanted to act like I was strong.
You were strong and you opened the door without issue.
Okay.
I need you to give me a perception check, though.
Absolutely.
Moon, are you following her in there?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Whoa.
Jolly's foaming at the mouth.
I very much am. You may continue.
Wait, I got a 15.
That don't mean anything.
You may continue.
Jolly
I see.
may have it set to 16 and you didn't hit the mark. You never know.
All right. I mean, there's a chest right here. Do I need to do another perception test on that? Or investigation, I mean?
Investigation, yes. Valmora, as you pop the chest open, you find various fabrics, cloths, bedspreads, all of them very old, worn, tattered with age. You find one at the very bottom, kind of a silk, different from the rest of them. And it feels cool to the touch. And you pull it out, and it's almost like this brilliant gold and purple shimmering color.
I'm going to put it over my head.
Valmora, what you have found is a cloak of partial invisibility.
Yeah, I knew it! I knew it!
What it does
over?
is it grants you partial invisibility and advantage on any stealth check. And it also grants you see invisible. And with that, Valmora, you now see what is standing in the room staring at you all.
Whoa. Moon! Moon, go get the others!
Would I take an attack of opportunity if I were to back up?
You would not, they are not engaged.
Okay.
Moon's gonna back up. Help! I don't know what they are, but they're in there.
Yeah, Moon, you do not see them.
Val is asking for help. I don't know. If anyone wants to come, Val is, well, being Val.
I come back in. I'm gonna do another perception check.
Moon, I found this. It seems to be this kind of cloak. And I see these things inside.
Moon, Damien, both of you can't see it necessarily, but you see the shimmer, the distortion of what is there in the corners. Like off the edges of your eyes, you know that something is standing there.
I stand in front of Moon. Hold on.
Is this room lit up?
It is not lit up. You're using your dark visions.
Yeah, I stand in front of Moon and Damien, and I hold the sheet up just so they can look through it and see what is standing in the corner.
Can I do an investigation for a light switch or something?
There's no light switch, no sconces or torches at this point.
Can I
I'll
pull
just
out
take
a sword?
I'll just take out the sword that brings light to any place. You
I
know.
was about to say, you don't have to do that. I got you guys. Hold on.
If it's
There you
not
go.
attacking, best to get the fuck out of there.
I cast daylight.
You cast daylight. That's beautiful.
As he blinds us all because we're so adjusted to the dark caverns.
I mean, would you like that or a moonbeam? Which one?
I am Moonbeam.
Valmora, I want you to explain what exactly the light is coming from.
So out the corner of the room, right here, the light at the very top, it forms a synthetic sun-like thing, almost as it like DBZ, how they were able to create the fake moon, and it's hovering above this closet and shining ferociously.
Okay. So you're placing the light, you're not carrying the light, correct?
I am the light. No, I'm just kidding. I'm placing the light.
Well, it says that you can choose a point on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried. So you can do either or.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Okay. So as you place sunlight or daylight on the wall, these Quasits who have never seen the light of day immediately turn to stone, and they are paralyzed by this sunlight.
Can we see them as stone?
Yes, they are no longer partially invisible, and they are paralyzed in the stone.
Are you guys seeing this?
I am.
Whoa, Valmora.
I'm sorry, but does anyone else like know what these are?
Should I do a history check?
Damien, all you know is that they are monsters. Fiends of some sort. Moon, you as well.
Oh!
Wow.
You just answered your own question.
Valmora, these monsters that you see before you, they are servant devils. They are usually kept kind of like Harry Potter house elves. They obey a master under fear of punishment and or hurt, and they try to stay out of sight, out of way. Obviously, they have been here in the darkness for some time, and you have shown them for what they are. Casting daylight upon them has turned them to stone of sorts and paralyze them in their current state.
Nice. Hey guys, now that we have a little breather, can y'all not mention the cloak to Vesper or Nellis or
That's
Whisker?
fair.
I want to play a trick of some sorts. Just a little fun.
As long as you don't scare them to death like these folk.
I won't scare them to death. I'll just scare them half dead.
Wait, they aren't dead, are they?
They should be. You want to kill them?
Wow.
They're like-
damn.
They're little devils.
Will they hurt us?
Probably. I've never met a devil that didn't hurt us, that wouldn't hurt us. Did you want to talk with them?
I don't think I know their language.
I don't think I do either. I'm gonna shove my my cloak into my bag.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Vesper's not dead.
I mean,
I
it's only like a 15-foot. Voice travels in tunnels.
You wouldn't be able to hear that, though, would you?
I have your supersonic hearing. I'm also an elf, Valmoria.
I mean, he's got you there.
So
Part
I'm
elf.
just gonna play dead here, hearing that she was gonna try and trick me about being dead or something.
Where? Oh, here we go.
So you're laying dead.
I'm just feigning dead. Yeah.
Oh my god! I think Vesper might have eaten something.
Wait, what?
Look! I'm gonna climb on top of the desk. I'm gonna check his pulse and his breathing.
And then I'm
Put
gonna
my
go.
ear close to
"Ah!"
And then Moon is gonna get so scared that she's gonna smack you in the face.
Yeah, and then I punch him.
An arm strike.
I was just about to click on it.
Punch
You and me
him.
both.
Punch him. Punch him.
Attack!
21 does hit.
I got a nat 20.
You got a 14.
Which does
Wow.
not hit, so I dodge your fucking.
For a bludgeoning slow,
All right.
as Moon punches you for your.
Oh, my jaw. Oh, worth it.
You scared me.
Well, you know, worth it.
Worth it.
Here you go, Vesper.
Oh, thank you.
Now, can I do an investigation on the chest?
Absolutely.
Could you see that, Vesper?
I got 62, yeah. Well, you got me 10, which brings me back to 62.
Nice.
What the heck in tag?
What are you
kind of
looking at there, Moon?
Just an old box.
Well,
An old box. Let me take a look at it. Maybe I can help you.
Ooh, there's a box?
Ooh, there's a box.
It is a box.
Moon, Velmora,
put-
you
can I
just
put-
both of you just think, nah, it's a box. Yeah, whatever. Vesper, in your infinite loot goblin wisdom, you're like, I gotta know what's inside the box. Like I can't not know now at this point. There's a box I have to know. So you open the lid of the box, right? You found a mimic today. You found clothes today. You found all sorts of stuff today. But it doesn't matter. You gotta know what's in the box. You open the box, and you see straw and all these small round devices, and they all have wicks on them.
Benny, get whiskey in here now.
Here,
Post
kitty,
haste.
kitty, kitty. Whisker, come here. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You know, you could just say, please come here.
I think you're going to want to see this.
Hey, would you look at that? It worked. Whiskey, check this shit out. And I'll show him the box. I'll open it, and it's just a bunch of straw with round objects with wicks coming out of them.
Investigation?
Yep, at advantage, Mr. Artificer.
Seemed like something you'd be heavily interested in based on our past.
What you have found there, Whisker, well, Vesper has found, and Whisker has identified, is a cask of fire grenades. And not just any fire grenades. These are hellfire grenades.
Oh, yeah.
Fire so powerful that water will not put it out. It was said that the paladins themselves use these grenades to burn away the fungus of the Underdark, some of the strongest plant life in the world. And they would scorch the ground with these things. So, what you have found are 4 of them. They are not magical. And Whisker, you were not able to replicate these. It is an ancient technology lost to time. However, maybe in the future, with enough study, you might uncover the ancient technology once again.
I just have to remember where it is, sir.
Whiskey, you take 2, I'll take 2.
He's
Let's
got
do
a
this
point.
thing.
All right, I'll take 2.
I know that you could put it to good use. I'll hold them for a special occasion. Anywho, sir. What's your creepy girlfriend up to, bud?
Standing at a door.
She's a weird one. Shouldn't trust her.
That's the guy who's got black ooze in him.
Yep, so do you. But, you know, the party's more willing to accept you with the black ooze. I got killed for it.
You nearly killed us all.
I mean,
didn't know
does the rest
thing.
of the party... Well, yeah, no, I mean, do they really know, though? I mean, they saw me drink it, but...
Oh,
Oh yeah, I definitely know the Mr. Benjamin dude said that he specifically explained to me what was going on.
Yeah.
So yes, I do know Whiskey.
Yeah, the pudding monster legitimately explained what had happened to...
The pudding monster.
Well, that's what he is. We've been calling him the pudding monster forever now.
He's got a name.
What do you think of the situation, cousin?
Well, I want to see if this door leads anywhere.
Keep your sword
Joe,
at the
Joe,
ready.
have
I
you
don't
never
trust this
heard me
girl.
call it the pudding monster?
I love his laugh.
I don't know. I swear I've called it pudding monster a time or 2.
You
Yeah.
have.
I don't remember.
I've heard it.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, you know what? We did have this conversation.
You better now, Joe?
Yeah, well, he was.
He
until you
was.
said something.
Yeah, I knew it would set him off again, so...
Okay, alright, I'm done.
Brings a new meaning to JELLO, it's alive.
Yo, the pudding monster. I've heard the goop gob, the whatever the other thing, the black bloop or the black gloop, but I ain't heard the pudding monster.
Yeah, I'm a pudding monster. Blah. If you will,
Oh my goodness.
if you will legitimately hover over my icon, it says black pudding.
He'll be putting your ooze
Are you
all
serious?
over him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here,
So-
I'll make it available for everybody. That is literally the name of the token is black pudding.
I see
All
it.
right. You gonna open this door now, cousin, or are we gonna go to the...
Well, I've just been waiting on my internal thoughts to tell me if this door is viable or not.
Oh yeah, Damien had that issue too before, Damien.
Yes, with a rat.
Don't you miss Carter?
If there was a way to bring Carter back, wouldn't you want him in your head again?
I would. Carter was funny.
Oh, hey, Moon.
Hi.
You trying to scare me again?
You're trying to scam me again? So what's the
Is
play?
When did I?
Is this door viable?
Yeah, it's a door.
I rolled 22 on perception. Is it able to be opened?
It looks like it could be opened.
I will kick it down for you, cousin. I don't want you to get dirty being a
don't
king at
you-
all.
Believe me. As I'm gonna whisper under my breath, I did touch hands with a razor blade.
I was aware. I stayed very far away from that.
And that's fair. As I open the door.
Damien, as
Just,
you
uh,
enter into the room,
Just appear in here.
yeah, nope, back up, one, stop.
Oh, all right, you do what you gotta do. Yeah. I'm like trying to move it where you need me to go.
He said, "You fucking quit right now."
Okay. Don't make me use my space bar. Hang on.
Yeah, right.
I got the cool thing. I got a cool thing just for this right here.
Fucking Pokemon battle. Oh. What? That's fucking cool. I'm a little nervous, but like, that's fucking cool.
All right.
Am I just able to see these, or should I roll
Yes,
on
you can see them.
that? I have some floating weapons in here.
Moon is
Doesn't
gonna
make
push
me anything.
Vesper's bottom of the legs.
Ugh.
Like move.
Whiskey, Benny, tell Whiskey there's weapons in here that are floating and swinging and gyrating forms. I know that you're not my
am
messenger
not
boy,
your
but
walkie-talkie.
sometimes
Come
you
on,
will
guys.
have to be. It's
Take
the
a
easiest
look
way
at
to
these
get.
things.
I'm gonna investigate.
Your
this.
halfling already did the job for me. You're welcome.
These are things you should just know, Benny. I'm investigating this behind us.
So as you investigate the altar, you see a book on it.
Oh, I love books.
Oh dear God.
Oh dear God, he says. I mean, your track record with literature in this game.
Heard, just from what I've heard, that's
It's a thirst for knowledge.
And
Yeah, you're thirsty for something, that's for sure.
She's not here right now. I don't know what to tell
Anyway,
you.
as you read the scripture behind it, it talks about how the Grand Paladin archivist, where's my notes go? Hang on.
Hammerschmidt?
No.
No, he said no.
The Paladin Dominus Archivus, known as the Great Scribe, who conquered the Underdark, was laid to rest here along with his grand weapons, forever entombed in his sacred burial. Blazoned in blue fire, his rest will forever be peaceful. And that is what it says.
This is a tomb for a very strong paladin, cousin. However, it did say that he was laid to rest with his weapons. So, by deducing the fact that there are clearly two in front of us, I would say somebody fucked with the thing.
Just water.
Can we get the rest of the party in here? Can you all move your asses in here?
My pleasure.
What about her?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are these things?
Have her come with.
Those are the
If she's with
spiritual
us, she'll be
weapons
safe.
of a
She's
very important
kind of
paladin.
locked in place here, staring at this
Can I
door.
Can I have one?
Don't go near it yet. Let's make sure everyone's in here.
Are you
Can I
okay?
Have it.
Check the door to the right while we figure out what's going on with the demon child. I mean, the girl that we came for.
the girl child.
No, I don't want to go in there.
I
Moon,
said check it. I didn't say open it.
as
I don't
you,
want to go in there.
Moon, as you're checking on her, you see her very eyes are sheer black now. All of the crimson red of the Duskholm eyes that she had are gone, and her eyes are just sheared over black. And she appears to be muttering some sort of chant in her breath, under her breath.
I think she's doing magic. Her eyes changed color.
Jesus. Oh God.
Definitely
okay.
something going on. We got to figure out what we're doing. We got spiritual weapons over here.
We'll
We
come
got
back.
crazy
We'll
demon
come back
child over
there.
here. Val, your girlfriend has got demon eyes. You should come check her out.
My who?
So, are you okay?
I mean, your friend that is a woman. She's here. She's got red eyes. Now they're now black. You should do the things.
No. I'm not a paladin, so it's not in my alignment.
I'm gonna shut this door.
But I'm gonna go back to the store.
I'm gonna kick Val through the door.
No. Do it if you dare. Do it. I dare you.
Anyway,
Fighting words.
Whiskey, what's going on here, bud?
I
Benny,
don't
what's
know.
going on here? Why is she black, Benny? I'm gonna
Oh,
open up.
she's
Yeah.
she's conjuring some deep magic, my dude. Oh,
Like black healing magic? Or...
no. We're talking like eons before I walked the earth. Dark
Eons,
magic.
But she's just a child.
I don't think so, my dude.
She's never been an ordinary child. Unless you just said that in your head and not to the whole group.
No, that was to. Well, you can't hear him, so you wouldn't have heard Benny. Yeah.
I think it would be
No, but
best.
can I hear you?
You can hear me talking, yeah.
Hang on. I think it would be best if I just.
Well, now she knows that you're here, so good job.
Oh, well, I think she was smart enough to know.
What do we do?
Run. Dum, 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 dum.
I don't even know what language she's speaking. And I speak all of the ancient tongue.
How about this? As I will drink my potion of comprehension.
You can drink your potion of comprehension. I still want you to roll for it.
Okay. So I am going to put that down a 1. So I drank that. And now my roll is a what? As you rolled that as Putty Man.
Okay. Let's try that again.
What am I rolling?
Straight up D20.
Just a regular 20. You got it.
No, I'll give you advantage on this. Let's see here. Let me open your sheet up here. Let me go. You know Celestial and Draconic. So you don't really know a lot of the dark languages. Your Arcana is a +6.
Plus, I have Benny.
Plus, you have Benny. I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Okay.
And add a static 6.
Okay. So Arcana advantage.
Static 7-fold.
And a
What?
regular 6. And we are looking at a 30.
With your potion of comprehension, plus the advantage that you get from being packed with Benny and his ancient knowledges, something between the two of you click. And you can hear her whispering a dead language known only as Critiritus.
Critiritus. I'm going to say that out loud.
We can't see the party. Oh, hey, it helps if I move the cameraman. She is whispering something about rising powerful warriors in defense. Those are the 5 words that you can pull out of what she's muttering.
Critiritus. Rising powerful warriors.
She's not saying with this
In-
sacred treasure I summon.
in defense. But that would coincide with the powerful warrior in the next room that I was talking about. Would it not? Raising a powerful warrior in defense, and next door is a paladin who was laid to rest with his spiritual magical weapons. But yet, the magical weapons were seen in the next room.
You think it's all tied together, Vespa?
I mean, if a guy was laid to rest with his weapons, why would they be swinging about a room?
So is she, like, possessed?
I mean, there's one way to find out, but if it goes wrong, we could have a fight on our hands in more than one way. And I'm talking about with the camp as well. Because I have the sword that, if she's demonic, the spectral sword would,
Oh.
you know, it could work, but if it kills her, then we're, you know, then the whole...
You don't
point
have to
that we're
stab her through
here-
the heart. Jeez.
I mean, I mean, I don't know what kind of damage she has, like, how health-wise, like, I mean, I know we have a few healers. You say the word, and I'll do it.
Well, let's hold off on that for now. Then we'll use that as last case scenario.
I'll just kind of go, damn it. Well, Benny,
She's,
Whiskey, Nellis,
she's
Damien,
speaking
Moon,
a dead
Val.
language, my dude. Something here's got a hold of her. She's a dead child from a wrong time.
What if I just raise the
doing
blade
it.
across her fingers, like those?
She's
those
looking at the
sharp
door,
razor-
right?
Yes, she is staring at the door.
My investigation was on the door.
Unlike the other doors that you've come across, this one, it doesn't have a handout for a blood sacrifice. This one, on the other hand, it has a axe perfectly across its chest. And it's just held firmly there. And the warrior on the end there looks like a devil. Horns rolling out the back of its helmet, flames emblazoned in the background of the motif.
And it looks like Yuri.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a tiefling. Just a lot bigger.
Well, I'm not opposed to swing this thing at this child. Or however old she is at this point, because everything links to her not being very young. In the next room, we got magical weapons being swung about. And on the tomb, it says that a powerful paladin was laid to rest. I said we just graze the blade across her demonic finger things.
And if it doesn't work,
Moon is
We're
gonna
gonna fight
reach
something no
out
matter what. Have you
and
seen the other room?
lightly grab her arm and just lightly shake a little.
Be careful. She's got those black eyes. They're so horrible.
Why are you being so scared of her?
Moon, as you grab a hold of her wrist, her eyes, she blinks for the first time since you've noticed. And her head tilts ever so slightly and she looks at you with those blank, vacant black eyes. And she speaks common. Are you the great warrior sent to defend my tomb? You don't look like much.
Good things come in small packages.
We will see. And with that, she grabs your arm, and over her head, she flings you into the statue. As you hit the ground and you go prone.
Moon.
They changed all my icons. I don't know
He's
which one.
possessed. I know it.
I don't even know which one is prone now.
Oh, you could just click the character and there's status effects. You could just click on the status sheet, the new sheet.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to use my quick ones, but I don't know which. That's grappled. That's frightened. That's hidden. Incapacitated.
Prone is the
Visible.
person falling down. He's next to the skull and bones.
Petrifying. Oh, there it is. Prone.
I would have taken a step to try and grab Moon, but obviously just a little too late.
Vesper, now that she's been thrown over the head, she turns and looks at you, and she has a single finger knife pointed at you, kind of twisting her finger so that her finger is up, like where the palm of her hand is up and her finger is up, and she has it reached up towards your face, and she says to you, "Are you the warrior sent here to guard my tomb?
And
You
I'll say,
don't look
"Get
like
that."
much."
I'll say, get that out of my face, and I'll swing the spectral sword at the blade. Near the finger, though, so like if it does go through the weapon, it's at least hitting her finger.
As the sword, the spectral blade, passes through the finger of the child, you see this dark mist pass off of the finger and pull back to her. And the child's eyes, still black, follow the mist and watch it come back to her finger. I don't like that. and she stabs you and pins you against the wall. You are now grappled.
Oops, sorry, I didn't know you put it on. Ugh. Ugh.
Nellis jumps up on the sarcophagus and pulls his sword out.
No wonder, like, Yuri was trying to get out of here.
All right, I'm gonna stand up.
I'll even help you up.
Thank you, Damien.
Just keep your eyes on her.
I'm gonna walk back up to her. Why have you inhabited a child?
My tomb has been disturbed. The dead walk my halls unchecked for unknown time.
Then it seems like you should be asking for our help instead of throwing us across the room.
There should be gods in my tomb, and you are the only living here. So it stands to be quaffed that you are the tomb gods, are you not?
No.
There was nobody else in here.
Then you all are intruders like the rest, and shall be dealt with accordingly.
You have had living in here long before we have come through, and we are here to save the child that you haven't inhabited. We won't be leaving without her.
This vessel is no child. This dead thing walks and speaks, but she is no child.
Well, all I know is that she is unhappy.
Obviously. She is not living nor dead. She merely exists for the entertainment. Silence as she twists the knife in your shoulder a little tighter.
We are here to help her.
Really not here to help me.
I'm going to try and grab her hand and try and pull it away from Vesper.
Give me a strength. Nope, that was Whisker. Oh, God damn it. I always keep clicking.
Why are you making me do it? I didn't do shit.
You're her pet. You've been with her all along. You led us to our death.
Tie goes to the defenders, so Damien, that will work. You are able to pull the hand away, enough away from Vesper, so that he could slide down the door away from the pin. Vesper, you are no longer grappled.
Thank you. Oh. Any damage, by the way?
No damage.
Okay.
She wasn't trying to hurt you, just pin you.
All right. Well, you said she had a dagger in her hands. She
Well, her
stabbed me,
fingers
so
are
just making sure.
daggers, but you...
Okay, yeah.
You're armor plated. She aimed accordingly.
See, if she wanted to kill you, she would have.
And if I
We
wanted to
aren't
kill her,
here
she'd
to
already be dead.
Maybe.
We aren't here to disturb your sleep or your tomb. We are simply here to take care of the child.
Who is Magnus to you?
I know of no Magnus. I only wish for my tomb to be placed back in order so that we may slumber yet again. And this vessel
Are
is
you
the only...
paladin?
I am Dominus.
That's the name in the other room where the weapons were floating.
How do we restore peace?
I do not have that answer. My weapons are accursed, burning with an unholy flame. Return the bright blue flame of sacred fire to them, so that at least I may rest again.
Where can we find this?
I'm gonna just look at whiskey.
With that, you see Circe blink, and her eyes are red, and she looks confused for a second. She blinks again, and they're black, and blinks a third time, they're red, and she falls to her knees.
Okay.
Oh. What happened?
Well,
We gotta get you some help.
you attacked us.
With that, I'm gonna basically kind of run into this room to see what tomb they're talking about. Because obviously I don't know where the tomb is. I just see this room. We'll do. I guess if I'm looking for the tomb specifically, I'd do an investigation.
Yes.
Whiskey, will you go look at the weapons to maybe you can understand what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Right here, Vesper, you see a barred kind of gate. And just beyond that, you see a crypt that has been opened and unsealed.
Well, there's our problem. Just how do we get through these weapons? Will they attack? Oh, Whiskey, what do you think of this? As you see, this podium behind us tells of Dominus and they're resting. Clearly, they're not resting.
I want this mace.
Good luck. How about you go touch it and see what happens?
Fine, I will.
Valmora, do you reach out for the mace?
Yes.
Let's see, what's behind door number 1?
Valmora, take 8 points of hellfire damage as you touch the mace.
You are lucky you did not just instant fucking die. And you're on fire. That can't be put out. Holy shit. Oh my
You
god.
got a D100 and you got an 8.
Lucky.
Did it only should I roll perception? But my question is, did it attack her because she went to touch it? Or did it attack her because she got near it?
It burned her.
That burns.
Yes, but was it specifically because she went to grab it, or
It's-
was it because she got near it?
So these are animated spiritual weapons, but
Yeah.
imagine each of them is standing still, floating in the podium. They're not swinging wildly about. They're standing still, but they're blazing in orange hellfire.
So, did it attack because
It did not
the area
attack
is
her.
on okay, because she went to grab it. That's why
She
took the
touched it,
damage.
it burned her.
Okay, I could walk by. I'm doing that.
Yes.
DM.
What?
Can I use this?
Your magic and the offering you put. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Is there a way? Hold on.
Is there a way for me to acquire this mace, this spiritual weapon?
No.
All right, cool. I'll
The
go right
spiritual
on by.
weapon is like an animated weapon. Like it's made of like radiant energy. It's not like an actual mace.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So like when you cast spiritual weapon in Baldur's Gate, it's a radiant weapon that is conjured for an X amount of turns.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I am going to investigate the crypt and see if I can find any leads to how to either fix it or why it was interrupted in the first place.
Vesper, as you have seen, the lid of the sarcophagus is ajar and open. You feel like it's appropriate that you can look into it because you've already explained that you want to try to fix whatever's wrong. So you look further into the sarcophagus, and inside you see an almost perfectly preserved human male, adorned in the brightest, mere finished armor. A red crimson cape surrounds his body, and the longest kite shield you have ever seen lay on his chest, and it goes from nearly his neck all the way to his feet. His face looks like it has never seen age or death or anything, but this crypt is ancient.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Can Moon feel the presence?
Of the
Like of the tomb being opened?
tomb, the tomb,
Something about it?
these tombs are so old and so ancient that death hangs everywhere. Even with Moon being as attuned to, even spiritually attuned to how death and the passing and the ceremonies attached to it all, I would say that it's almost overwhelming because she's in a place that is so grounded in all of that. So I think it would be a little difficult for Moon to pick apart the specific entity in all of this. Moon might even be struggling with listening to the very whispers at the edges of the void, because she's listening to a little bit here and a little bit there, and maybe, because she is attuned to the death and the dying and the other world,
Mm-hmm.
So she might be overwhelmed by spirits trying to communicate their wills upon her as well. I imagine it a little bit about like how it would be like in like Bruce Almighty, where the first time he learns about how all the prayers are coming in, and it's like, oh, it's just so overwhelming. It might be a little bit like that, like almost static of you trying to tune into one specific thing.
Do I have another? I'm going to throw my other 8 on it. And then that'll be on the armor to see if maybe Just anything basically about him and the armor. I mean, I obviously read the plaque, so I don't know if that helps, but
I would say you could tell that this armor is of the highest order of paladins. This is someone who served the very holy of holies.
I'm not gonna lie, Val, this is really nice armor.
It really is.
I'm almost tempted to just wear it. However, we have a demon thing that doesn't want to be disturbed, and I think that this is that person.
Yeah, I second you on that. But I mean, it would be really cool for you to have that armor. I mean, it would come in handy later.
Dilemmas.
Maybe we could quickly swap it and replace it. Who would even know?
Well, I'm sure the demon thing would know.
Yeah, but then we could just fuck it up.
I mean, you don't gotta tell me twice. Maybe we should report to the team first.
I think that would be a good idea as well. But also, we want to make sure that whatever you indulge in, it doesn't do no weird, like, take you over kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like possessive stuff. Because it seems
set
to
it
happen
on
to us a
fire.
lot.
Yeah. Why don't you go let everyone know, and I'll sit here and check on my books that I have to see if I can read up on it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
you know,
Don't do it. Don't leave him.
Vesper, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should both come together.
I'm just gonna sit here and read.
Yeah, well, you can read and walk. Come on. And I grab him by the hand and pull
Do a
him.
strength check.
Okay. All right, hold on.
We'll do a strength off.
Ability and saving, though.
Yeah, I'll
Here comes
do.
the Loot Goblin defense.
I hope you know.
See.
What
If
is
you
my?
disturb-
It's just a regular strength, isn't it? Yeah, so it's just gonna be normal. Yeah, I mean.
Wait, mine is strength saving?
I mean.
Why do I have... Hold on, wait. How did you do the regular ability? The regular strength?
It's just, I just hit strength. I
Wait,
click
I
strength
thought
at
it
the
would have
top.
been the other way around because Val, you're trying to pull Vesper, so he should have the saving throw and you should have the ability.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the top where it says strength, that's what I clicked.
Okay, there we go.
And then if you want to do it this way, we'll do it this way.
Since you were a good sport, I will let you keep that pocket 20 for the rest of the session.
Oh, awesome! Thanks.
Nice. So, Vesper,
I'll
Would
be
you
fine.
come
I
on?
promise. I won't touch the armor.
yeah, I'm gonna make sure you don't touch the armor.
That's fine. And I'm gonna pull out the book of fucking evil magic.
And I'm just going to do this. Let me get a ape. I just want an ape.
And
That's it.
you're really gonna make sure that I don't.
Yeah, let me get an ape.
Let me see.
Let me get an ape. No, I'm not changing into the ape. I am conjuring the
Yeah,
ape.
I know.
I mean, listen. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce right here on the wall, and I'm gonna pull my book out and almost like meditate ritually, just kind of read it.
Nice. Okay.
I promise I will not touch the armor.
And I'm gonna send my ape to go get Whisker.
Oh, so you're staying here and you're gonna go send an ape that Whiskey's never seen before.
Yes, so he can come
Okay.
grab.
Plop.
Whisker. All right, Mr. Ape. I need you. I'm gonna send my ape to go
forcibly
scoop
grab a
up
cat.
Whisker. To literally scoop up Whisker and bring him here.
Am I?
And with that, he
What the fuck?
this monkey, he comes in and he's got a hold of the cat, and the cat's like, ah! And he just like, wah, like a bag of potatoes, like football, spikes him in the ground.
Whisker, I'm sorry. I had to send my ape to go get you.
You now
Do
take
we hear
unarmed strike
that?
damage from a monkey.
Oh,
Right?
dude.
Like, do I take any damage from
Hang on,
that?
hang on. How about 8 damage as he spikes you into the ground?
Damn.
God.
I'm sorry, Whisker. Just I need you to go get the party and bring him back.
Could you be
You
quiet?
picked the
I'm trying to
smallest-
read.
Creature in
You were
your
the
party
closest.
to
You
get
was the cl- you were the
football
closest.
spiked.
You were the you'll live. You'll
Shut
live.
up! I'm trying to read.
Just hold
Hey, yo,
on
Benny,
one
does
second.
he even know how to read?
Not really. He just looks at the pictures.
So,
What was that?
Whis-
What'd you say, Benny? What'd you ask him, Whisker? Whisker, what'd you ask him?
Don't worry about it.
hey, Whisker. So you were the closest. So I need you to go get the party. Vesper has found some armor, and I just don't want to leave him alone because bad things happen when he's left alone by himself.
Anyway,
Benny's not a bad guy.
I never said Benny. I said Vesper.
You said bad things happen to Vesper. Benny's not a bad guy.
that's
He
right.
was at first.
Because you didn't give him a chance.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? He admitted to wanting to take you over completely.
Good job.
Yeah, while I
Mr.
while I
Ape.
was unconscious, I wasn't aware of that.
Hey, leave that. You know what? I'm dispelling it. Dispelling it. See you later, Mr. Ape.
All right, I do got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
My aching head. The guys, first off, Val can apparently make apes, and I didn't know this. It drove my head into the ground. Second,
Ape is a new animal.
she said something about armor and Vesper and not wanting to leave him
no.
alone.
I have an idea.
Will you come with us, my dear?
Of course.
Vespa, where are you?
Over here. Over here, Damien. We're through the corridor. There you are. So, Vesper and I, we discovered. Look, you know what? Just take a look at this tomb. Just take a look inside.
Should I do a
Oh.
religion check?
Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
You guys, take a look inside the tomb. Vesper and I found something. We had a good idea to put the armor on for Vesper, but we wanted to make sure that it was safe.
What does a 17 give me?
Moon, as you look at the armor and you see your reflection come back in it, and it is not your own face, you see a shadow monster in the reflection of it.
Vesper, it's like you want to be possessed.
See, I told him.
There is clearly a shadow monster within this.
I don't think Vesper is back from using the restroom. I mean, reading his book.
Right.
Yes.
Looking at the pictures.
He is pooping.
Damien,
Yes.
you hear a voice calling from inside the tomb to you.
For some reason, I feel like this casket is calling to me.
Player to DM, this is creepy as fuck.
Moon says, "You should always listen when death speaks."
Moon, are you for certain that this is Death speaking?
He is dead.
Vesper.
Yes.
Vesper is pooping.
I am relaying messages.
Damien, you hear it.
Yeah.
You hear this voice. And it sounds familiar to you. It sounds like the voice of your father calling to you.
Whoa. That is not cool.
Like voice of the father?
Like Vesper or Damien's dad.
Where the hell do we find this blue flame? Swear. Vesper. I hear my father.
Uncle? He said uncle?
Yes. Your uncle. My father.
So let me get this straight. We're in this weird dusk home place, and you are hearing things from your father.
Which I definitely don't like, since this is a dusk home crypt.
So what is he saying to you?
Can I hear what he's saying?
He says, "Come here and see."
Whoa.
Yeah, he said come here and see, which I'm gonna take as don't come here and don't see.
I would
Moon
urge
is
you
going
to
to take a
do it.
step closer to the coffin or whatever you call it and peer inside if she's tall enough.
Well, didn't Moon say that there was some kind of evil thing?
Staring back at her.
Moon's reflection in the mirrored armor does not show her face, but instead shows a shadow.
Yeah, see, Moon said there was some like shadow thing that was in a reflection of the armor, so I'm
Valmora,
not too sure about this.
as you look at the armor, you see a shadow, not your own face. In this perfect mirror armor, you see only a
Guys,
shadow.
I don't see my reflection either. I only see a shadow.
I told you.
Yeah, I believe you, Moon, but I mean, I wasn't like looking for it.
Moon
Oh,
says this
no.
in like an encouraging way, like, I know. Weird, right?
Moon, you're the best. In the times that I'm scared shitless, you make me comfortable.
You should be comfortable with death. It is nothing to be feared of.
No, Moon, not in that sense.
Should I do an
Wonder-
investigation as I
Wonder
peer
what a
inside the
tabaxi
thing?
sees.
Whisker, do you
Why
want to
don't you
look at
take
the
a look?
armor?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Here you go, Whisker.
Whisker, as you peer onto this armor, you see a shadow of yourself. But because you're already a black cat, at first you're like, I just see myself. And then you start to look closer and you're like, wait a second. It's not right. The edges, they don't form correctly. That's not me at all.
I wonder if Vesper reaches in and touches it, what would happen since he already has that dark shadowy entity enveloped in him. What was his name again?
Benedict.
Benny?
Benedict. I don't know. The small vial enough for me to touch it and get a reaction?
You can touch it.
I'm sure anyone can touch it, Whisker. But I'd rather us have.
Is it worth it?
Oh, Joe! Joe! You're
I'd
so
rather-
smart, Joe. You're so smart.
Yeah. I'd rather
Anyone can
if-
touch it. Well, of course anyone can touch it.
I'm just saying, guys. Here, just think about this. One person already has a pact with the evil entity, so I would just say he should be the guinea pig. We've already dealt with it before.
We said something about blue fire, right?
Damien. Damien, look. Come and look.
Oh.
It's telling me to come inside.
Come and look,
I
Damien.
don't want-
Oh shit. Damien is
Should I
talking
do
to
an
you again.
investigation
Come and
if I
look,
can
Damien.
see?
Damien, come and look. Look upon me. See what I have become, Damien.
Oh
I
shit.
don't want to look.
I
Damien.
don't want to look.
Ah shit. Here we go again. No, Damien. Don't succumb.
I will not.
You just
Okay.
remember you have the sword of Aranthian.
All
But
this
don't
wanted
touch it
to
yet.
do
Wait,
is to
I have a
see.
question.
I mean,
If
Oh.
I saw it earlier, and I didn't see no shadow. All I saw was shining armor.
but did you actually look into the armor?
I mean,
Oh,
I
hell.
basically put my head in there when I first saw the armor, and it was just shining, glimmering, beautiful armor with a red cape.
Is this player to player, or are you saying this inside of roleplay?
Both.
Well, Vesper, I mean, you know, you are the one that is very daring, so, I mean, if the group is in agreement, I'll go ahead and get ready to kill you, and,
Well, I would say that he has more of a chance of survival against anything possessing him, as he already has something possessing him.
yeah, and I mean, listen, as long as it's not Damien, because Damien has a sword of Aranthian, and he could purify him if needed.
DM, you can concur that all I saw was shininess, correct?
You did not look into the armor. Everybody has looked into
Ooh.
the armor.
Okay, I would assume that would have been when I looked in. But what do I do? Investigation for that?
No,
Just look in.
just look into it.
Just look into it.
Oh, it's perfect for me. Love it. Why not? Oh, do I have one more lucky? I think I have one more.
Just
You
you
don't
don't
have
even
to
need to
roll
roll.
lucky,
Just
just
look
look
in.
into it.
Oh, I look in.
You see the shadow of yourself.
I see myself. And you guys all saw other people.
We saw
Damien,
shadows.
look upon me. See what I have become.
Oh, fuck it. What do you want me to look at? And as I like poke my head in.
Oh hell. Damien, what are you doing? Why are you looking? Oh shit.
Damien, as you cannot take the voices anymore, and out of frustration, you grab the edge of the tomb and you pull the lid onto the floor all the way. And you grab the edge and you look at the armor. What? What am I seeing? You see your perfect reflection back at you. Except you are wearing the armor. And as you step back away from the tomb, confused since everybody else seen shadow creatures, everybody in the room is taken aback as you are donned in this beautiful mirrored radiant armor and flowing turquoise purple cape, quilted in the people of Aranthian.
Damien, what the hell did you just see? Why did you jump
That's-
back like that?
I know that armor.
Then why didn't you say that in the beginning?
Because it wasn't that armor. As I take a knee again.
Oh shit, guys. Vesper's taking a knee. Should we follow?
Moon, as you look back in the tomb, you see nothing but dust and bones where there once laid this perfectly ornate individual.
Oh no.
Damien, what you have in your possession is a full plate of +3 armor. You also
you put that
have
on?
in your possession a +3 magical resistance kite shield. You have been chosen Paladin of Paladins. You are a Paladin of vengeance, set upon the world to restore your nation.
You said it was a breastplate +3?
Full plate.
Whoa. Did anybody see Damien put that armor on?
I'm still kneeling with like my head down.
Yeah, okay.
Vesper,
Now.
you will be the most familiar of hearing the stories of the ancient paladins of Aranthian. The ones that were said to have brought the end to the great crusades. Ones that were the ones that stopped the march of the devils. The ones that stood the line that was said to protect all the nation from Duskholm when they were the first line of defense. Your whole nation watched as these paladins in their holy righteousness stood there, and you had no fear because they had never been defeated. And you knew from the stories that had been told that we were okay because the paladins were there to protect us. And on that day when the paladins' shields broke and their lines fell and their swords shattered and their oaths were broken, Aranthian fell. But on that day, one was born. One of pure vengeance. Damien's father was a paladin of vengeance born again that day. And in the spirit realm, he has traveled and gathered much. And in doing so, he has found a way to transform his enemies' weapons into great assets for his descendants today. So what may have been found in a Duskholm tomb now resembles that which stood the test of time for an Aranthian frontline crusader paladin. So Damien, armed with your new armor, your new shield, and the sword of Aranthian, You are truly the shining, radiant beacon of Aranthian. From this point forward, there will be no mistaking that you are king atop the mountain. And when the day comes, your light will shine across all of the lands, and the people of Aranthian will return to that mountain yet again.
Can I touch your cape?
Oh! Can I touch your cape? After all that monologue, that's what gets said. I love you. Love you, Joe.
I literally am so bamboozled though.
I am kneeling behind Damien at the edge of his cape, just smelling the greatness.
Damien, also be advised, there is no encumbrance with this armor. It makes no sound when you move. You gain no disadvantage on your stealth check as you would with normal plate.
Oh, shit.
See, what did I tell you?
Moon has one concern right now. Since Damien now is wearing the plate and the body's disintegrated, she's worried that he will never be at peace, and hence the group will never be at peace. Would she know anything about being safe from his wrath if Damien's the chosen one?
Is that you talking to me as a DM or you talking to the group as Moon?
To the DM.
I think that would be a better conversation to have as Moon to the group.
So to the group, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the body is gone. And I'm worried that now the being that was in here possessing this child will never be at peace, and we will never be alone. We will never be at peace.
Do you believe that this entity was connected to the child?
He said so.
It's not the only tomb that could be here, though.
His tomb was the one not in peace. He said that it was over here.
And this tomb is outside of his spiritual weapons. Moon's bringing up a good point. Is this guy going to be pissed that his armor got hijacked?
I would assume not. He was looking for a worthy opponent, a worthy fighter, and if he was chosen...
What do you mean? We know nothing about this armor. We are not...
And besides, on top of all of that, you said the cape was red when you looked in. That's not red. That's teal, purple, and gold. Why did it change color? And how does it fit Damien perfect?
Because I think Damien was the chosen one.
I'll explain everything that I know about, that you said, that I know about.
Yeah.
To everybody. This way everyone is now on the same page.
So that makes sense. So Damien is the chosen one, Moon.
Well, if he's chosen, then...
What?
Then that paladin must be at peace.
Yeah,
I am...
most definitely.
Wait.
I'm gonna... Yeah.
I'm confused because your dad was a paladin, apparently, and he died defending your kingdom from Duskholm, right? And then now we're in a Duskholm tomb, and he's talking to you, and now all of a sudden you're wearing Aranthian paladin armor That's perfect for you.
If you think about it, it makes sense. They ransacked our kingdom. They could have taken the armor and recolored everything.
So
It's
was
chosen its rightful owner.
so was the guy buried in the tomb of Ranthian? Or was he
Sure.
Duskholm wearing a Ranthian shit that he shanghaied from the battlefield?
I believe it was Duskholm
Well, what
with
did
Ranthian
Vesper?
armor.
Is that what you saw? Because you looked into it first.
If I didn't look enough to see anything about the armor, I definitely didn't get the guy's face.
You saw a human man
Yeah, but I would have known if
in
it
a
was
red
Malfoy.
cloak with the shining mirrored armor.
Yeah, so it would have definitely not been. We would never wear red. So
No.
But I think it could be one of those things where only the chosen one shall be able to see the true essence of that armor. I mean, it would make sense. Because normally, if
Okay.
it's something. Oh, well,
I say we deal with it when the time comes. Let's check her hands and see if she's changed.
No, I still have knife hands.
Oh, you're aware of it. Take another step back then.
Yeah. As she like clinks her fingertips together. Clink, 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 clink.
Look, I don't know what has happened.
Yeah.
And how this became what it is. But
For once in my life, I'd rather worry about what's in front of us and talk about this later.
Worry about
you-
what's
are
in
you
front
alright,
of us.
Damien?
I just
I don't know if anyone's noticed,
Confused.
but the yellow glow from outside has changed.
What the hell?
You know, focus on the here and now. I'm just shocked that now Nella stood that long next to Stirsa.
Yeah. She's not that bad if she doesn't look at you.
Damien is going to hit the floor in almost shock. Because I think that Damien understands what's going on.
I'm gonna kind of jump over here and give him, just kind of put my arm out for that medieval handshake. Once again, now seeing him close with the armor.
You
With
can't
his
hit
sword.
the ground. You've got the sword of Aranthia.
I was gonna say you can't be knocked prone.
Yeah, right?
You can't hit the ground. You've got that sword.
Well, technically, am I prone if I just like took a knee or like, went down
You-
to my butt?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess you can.
yeah.
I guess you could willingly choose to lay down because, that would be normal. I would hate for you to have to stand and sleep the rest of your life
We'll
because
just strap him
because
to
the
wall.
sword would be like, no, you can't be prone.
Yeah.
We'll just strap him to a wall.
He talked
Come on,
about
cousin.
blue flame.
Come.
As I'll grab his hand.
Damien, Vesper, as you do, normally Vesper, when you get that close to such radiance, Vesper, with your affliction, you feel the burn of that. But as you reach out for your cousin's hand and you take a hold of his forearm, you see this radiant glow all around Damien right now. He's just bleeding radiant light. He is aglow. And you pick him up to his feet and you don't feel the burn. In fact, you feel the warmth and a feeling that you haven't felt in a long time as well. And you hold that hand and you just hold it for just a second, and you feel hope. And then once you let go, it's like you forget once again, you know? Like it was there and now it's just out of reach again.
Well,
Are you okay?
it's been a while. But yes, I'll be fine. One day, cousin.
Okay. The being
Oh.
that took over Sursa had mentioned it will not be at rest until the blue flame is restored in the weapon.
Well, I do see something blue in the hall. It changed from yellow.
Do you think this is what it means by saying it is settled?
I mean, let's take a look.
Aye.
As you guys gather in the opening room just outside the hallway, you watch this Warhammer and this spiked morning star gleam this blue flame. And it is peaceful to watch. It's not a wild, crazy flame. It is a strong but peaceful burn. Almost an emanating energy coming off of them. And you do feel calm. You do feel at peace. Sitting there looking at the blue light of these weapons. Damien, as you stand there in your new armor, your hand on the hilt of the sword of Aranthian, the light from these weapons is almost being drawn towards you. You are almost causing the very light of the room to bend towards you.
Damn.
Moon is gonna walk up to Damien after seeing the light change, and she's gonna go, "Wow, you even put him at peace." And then she'll take a knee like Vesper did.
Please, Moon, stand.
She will, and she'll just look up 90 degrees to see your face and smile.
My father told me stories of how our vanguard purged the evil from the Underdark and purged the evil from the world around. Told us how we had soldiers clad in silver clouds that wielded the light as their weapons themselves. He called them light benders. And to see right now, to see you standing here and all the light of these weapons before us, the light bends to your will. I believe you are a light bender like they were, but also not.
Could Damien be your brother?
No. I am
I would say
Duskholm.
that would be weird.
Through and through. There's something
I
much
don't-
more powerful here at work than, I think, nationality. I think this is truly spiritual. This is a holy experience here, and something that I am not capable of understanding. Maybe my father would have greater wisdom about this than I.
I don't know about you all, but I feel like I need some time to think. And ponder what has happened to us this last few.
Not everyone has
Yeah.
gotten a goodie yet, right?
No. Whisker. I think you have something you've been working up for Valmora, don't you?
Whoa.
I do. You will have to explain it to me because what me and you had talked about and what I have for notes is nothing what you explained to me the other day. And even after me asking you to send that so I could explain it, you never sent it to me. So
Did I forgot. I'm sorry.
you will have to explain to her.
I wonder if I still have the picture. Hang on. I'll have to get it all uploaded and everything, but photos. I do have the picture. I'm sending this in the group text chat, Val.
Okay. On the cell phones, right?
On a cell phone, yeah. So Whisker's like, well, if everybody else has gotten something cool today, and he whips this out of his backpack because he's been working on it diligently. And then you went on your mission with Yuri, so he wasn't able to give it to you before you left.
Yo! What is it?
Whisker hands you this sword. It's made of wood through and through. It's made of black obsidian root. As you grab a hold of it, you see these intricately carved runes in the side of the blade, if you call it a blade. Whisker explains to you that obsidian root is strong as any steel, but it really is just wood, and that he had to go through several sets of his carving tools to get that edge on it. Valmora, this is a +2 longsword, but it's more than that. Once you hold it in your hands, your druid abilities react with the obsidian root, and the sword separates and expands to become a whip of thorns, allowing you to pull yourself or someone of equal size to you within 15 feet. So you now have Whip of Thorns. This sword is known as Valmora's Black Thorn, and it does 1d10 +2 necrotic slashing damage.
Damn. Whisker. Whisker, the markings on it, they're perfect. How did you know the markings of my tribals?
Whisker didn't. He just found them in a book of yours and cut them in there because he said they look cool.
Whisker, It makes me feel like I'm back at home. I've never seen something so beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Like, I know before Atheist got ransacked and everything, we'd talked, and you kind of asked me to build you something, so.
And you knew I was looking for a sword. Ah, and it's a whip. It's a whip sword.
So you can use Whip of Thorns as a cantrip now. By the way, Valmora,
Where's that?
I will add it to your character sheet as a cantrip. So it will not take
And
a spell slot.
And then also the what you call it, the sword. Are you gonna add that too?
Yep.
Beautiful.
This is a completely homebrewed weapon just specifically for you, Valmora the Druid.
Thanks.
Yep, kind of like the knuckles are just for Moon. Now you have a sword.
Wow, Whiskey. You outdone yourself.
He really has. Hey Moon, I got an idea. You want to take your knuckles and punch my sword? See how strong it is?
Well, what if we hit each other's swords? I just found this great sword.
I don't think it would stand up.
That's very fair. Moon's gonna put the knuckles on. Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
She punches.
And I slash.
I want
Wow.
you each to roll a d20. Flat 20.
Oh my.
Hold on, wait. I don't think I know how to use this thing yet. Best 2 out of best 2 out of 3?
I am very used to these. Do we do it again? Oh.
Ah, I'm starting to get used to it.
Not too
All right.
bad.
Not too bad.
Her overconfidence is her downfall.
Yeah, it looks like your knuckles are definitely a one in a kind. But as time goes on, I'm sure I'll get used to my sword.
It just takes a little getting used to. I mean, I went from nunchucks to my fists.
And Valmoria, don't worry. As soon as you get some fresh blood on that sword, you'll be used to it by then.
Speaking of which, Damien, would you be willing to teach me how to wield the sword? I know I can use them, but I don't have any training of your sorts.
I'm sure myself and Vespa can teach you everything we know.
But I think Vesper, aren't you a little more advanced than Vesper?
Well, let's just say, when me and him used to fight back in the day, I wasn't using a sword. And he was.
Hey, Valmoria talking? So what you're saying is one was more capable than the other. Okay, gotcha.
Shall we,
But
you want to
we
give it
both
to
know
Will?
our own knowledge.
You want to give it a whirl with Damien?
Like old times? I like how everybody took a step back.
I hope you know.
Cirsa is going to go to the edge of the wall here, and she is going to lay down on the floor. She's going to lay her head down and close her eyes. I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay. We'll be here when you wake up.
Vesper. I hope you know I won't be taking it easy on you.
Oh, the throne then. And I'll just wink.
In your wildest dreams.
And as the clashing of the swordsman against the newly anointed paladin of Eranthian sound through the tombs,
It's perfect. It's a draw. We're just fighting each other. It's just
the party sit and take their rest. The blue radiant light giving them a moment of respite in this tomb of this dungeon. And that is where we will end today's episode, and we will pick it up not next Sunday, right? Is next Sunday Super Bowl?
Yes.
Not next Sunday, but 2 Sundays from now. We will pick it up right here, and we will continue our exploration of the dungeon and try as we might to get out with Circe in tow. Damien, what you have acquired tonight is just the beginning of your journey. I told you season 2 was going to be an arc of growth. And I mean that. Valmora, you were given a great gift from Whisker tonight. One that he had been working on with me for several weeks now. We've been cultivating this idea for a weapon for you. Just like Moon had in her past. You all are on this journey forward to try to find the hero that you want to be in this world. And I hope you find them. And we're trying real hard to get you there. Anyway, I love you.